Okay. I would say we are creating some sort of landscape of vast, like mountainous terrain, perhaps. I don't know, because these are native Kazali people, correct? That we are.
So yeah, everyone down here.
Cave
This House Mordak is a proud clan of the lower city.
Okay.
Yes, they're on the up and up, or so they'd like to think.
Hmm.
And so, you being a native Kazali as well, you've perhaps, I don't know, up to you if you've seen the surface.
Yes, I've seen the surface.
Okay. Oh right, we had decided that you weren't native, hadn't we?
No, I'm not native.
But you've lived here for a long time.
I've been there a while. I don't know if I can determine exactly.
So you decide to paint something of the surface.
Yep, the surface.
Interesting.
So, yep, I decided to paint something of the surface.
Some happy little trees.
Some happy trees, some happy mountains, and some happy clouds. Perhaps an animal or two. I don't know what would be around there. Birds. The majestic pterodactyl.
There wouldn't be birds down.
But on the surface there would be.
On the surface
The
of the
painting.
So
I'm painting the surface.
Yeah.
I'm the mural.
Parents left, that's why they're scratching.
Okay.
Oh, good. It was just the dogs.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
correct.
I would imagine that you're probably doing most of the actual painting.
Yeah, because what were you doing? Because you
Probably
had,
mixing paint and.
yeah, you're like doing colors and stuff. I think because I don't think you're painting. You're doing something.
No,
weird.
because yeah, so I'll probably just do
Been a while.
everything else but that.
Right. I need a little bit
Actual.
more cerulean blue in this corner, please.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Cerulean blue. Need some more green in this corner as well. Pretty much coming together.
Are
Oh my
we starting? How are we like framing this? Just as a on the side, like is this beginning of the week? Is this like later
Throughout.
in the week?
It's
Just throughout?
timeless.
Oh, okay.
Just throughout.
It's whenever.
How big is this area that we're supposed to paint?
It's a whole
I
wall.
think it was like a 10-foot painting.
Yeah.
And that's paying for our lodging.
And
for
we're gonna get
the
this
week.
done in a 10-day.
7 days is the time.
7 days.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
period of 7 days that you're doing your downtime.
Not a
in.
full week.
Not a full 10 day.
Okay. Well, you're doing pretty good with those colors. How'd you learn how to do color mixing?
I'm mostly self-taught. I kind of
okay.
just picked it up as a bit of a hobby.
Knowing your colors is important, especially when you're matching your clothes with your jewelry.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Color theory is quite integral to many areas of
Integral.
life that you wouldn't ever expect, but many
Yeah.
people just get up and they put on whatever's in their closet. They don't think about it.
Yeah, I wear the same thing every day. I don't have to worry about matching anything, so it's pretty easy.
Well, wearing the same thing every day is better than people that wear, for example, black and brown together.
Oh,
Couldn't be me.
yeah, could it be me? I like my red with my browns.
Yes.
red and brown.
Warms with the warms,
Warms
you know?
with the warms.
Yeah,
You gotta compliment
Yeah.
it.
exactly.
Oh my goodness. Well, this
Isn't exactly a very colorful place to be in. I
No.
would say it can be kind of.
I think this mural
Grading.
adds some culture to the space.
Yeah, don't let them hear you say that too loud though.
I whisper. Culture.
There's plenty of culture in Mordaksum, as they like to say. What a place, huh?
Yeah. So
Do you do this often?
Do this often. Sometimes when I'm doing my travels, I just ask people what they want. Want a painting, want a drawing, or if they just want to talk. Sometimes it's just what I do too.
Do you
It's a nice way.
primarily work with oils or?
I prefer oils for sure. I find that they have a better color over time. They don't fade, especially down here. You want the colors to be bright
Mm-hmm.
and last a long time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But sketching as well.
Sketching as well. Sometimes I draw people's family members, people that they marry, or people that die, or their pets, or something they just want to remember. I find it gives people lots of solace and serenity. I think that's the right word.
Is the art central to your religion or just you in particular?
A little bit of both For me in particular, it's my way of expressing my religious beliefs. I believe you should help people to the best of your ability, give them a feeling of safety, and offer just assistance wherever it's needed. And my general specialty is in the arts. So I find people a lot of the times want to remember people who have passed away, their friends, people who have been absent from their lives, and when they have something that can remind them of that person, it gives them a lot of comfort. So that's primarily how I help people. I also beat someone up once in a while. That's why I have this paintbrush broom.
Right, clearly.
Staff is covered in many different types of blood.
I was gonna say, I'm sure that's not all paint.
Oh no, it's just blood.
That's why she prefers
I
the
don't clean
red
it.
It certainly is much more menacing that way.
Yeah, it's what I like about it. Do you have a preferred weapon?
I prefer words in general. I don't like to get my hands dirty too much.
Makes sense. You're really pretty.
Oh, well, yes, I know. Thank you.
Yes, I know. I've noticed.
Yeah, you know, I would say, you know, you're pretty as well.
Thanks. I hide under my hat a lot.
I've
People
noticed
don't
that.
notice.
Is that just, are you trying to conceal your identity or are you insecure?
A little bit of both, but mostly identity purposes.
For somebody that carries such a bloody paintbrush staff, I'm surprised that you would be insecure.
No, it's more for protection of my identity. I have a past that's another story for another day, but I just like to keep my identity secret more often than not, because you do run into some hooligans down here.
As we've seen with Digley's
Absolutely.
shenanigans.
He's got some weird family problems. I don't want to get into that.
Talk about dysfunction, I guess.
Dysfunction. Do you have a dysfunctional family as well?
My family's not really around anymore, so I don't really have that problem.
Rough.
I mean, yeah.
Same.
What happened?
Did you get stuck under the table, buddy?
I don't know why he's so upset. I think he just freaked out. He's a little crabby.
I think he looked up, saw my face, like, you're not dad.
He forgot where he was.
Traumatized.
This floor is similar to our.
You have hair on your
He
face.
just got a little lost in the sauce.
A lot of hair on your face. It's just Tyler.
He does have an issue with darker beards sometimes, I've noticed.
Oh,
We've got some bearded guys at
The
church
dark
that
hair
kind of freak him
people.
out.
So you didn't hit his head or anything?
No,
It didn't seem like it.
I didn't hear anything.
he was just looking up at me, and then
just
he started crying.
Oh, Tyler, we're scared him.
Okay, bud.
Say hi, Tyler.
These
Wave
are all
your little
friends.
hands
I
down.
did.
He's
They're
also
all friends.
tired, so.
You tired.
This might be.
That was a good time.
Yeah, I was gonna
He
say,
was
babe.
playing with his wood
Um,
spoon.
It,
Let me check
It
our
migrated over
thermos real quick. Did I set it up there? I set it
Here it is,
up.
babe.
You have the thermos?
I have it in my hand.
It may still be good, but you
I'll check it.
smell it. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna ask you, Sabrina. When did you learn how to paint, and how long have you been doing this?
quite a while, I would say. About a decade or so I've lived down here. And I learned it at the monks. What's the word? What's the word?
Monastery?
Monastery. Word escaped me. At the monastery where I trained with Termalian monks. And
So
they
there's
all
a bunch more of you.
Yeah, there's a lot. We're all over the place. But we all have our own specialties. Not everybody does art like me. Some people do like kung fu, or maybe they're good bakers. They're all artisans of their own sort, so they do lots of different things.
So, does it typically revolve around artisan or like craftsmanship and arts and things like that?
Yep.
Is that kind of like a tenet of the religion?
Basically, we all learn different ways to defend and martial arts of sorts, because you have to be able to defend people physically as well. But a lot of us focus on the emotional protection, emotional support.
No, sir.
And usually that's just what surrounds that type of mindset is the arts. So people will learn all kinds of different artisan type skills, and then they just hone in on that. and make that their specialty.
Way to go.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
There's gives you a little bit of a direction, but there's a lot of room for expression, which is kind of nice. That's a little bit different from a lot of the other religions that I've encountered so far.
I do prefer it. I do prefer it to many of the other religions. Zix thinks he knows everything. I let him think that sometimes, though.
I don't know it's that even that Zix thinks that he knows everything. I think it's just that he is happy with what he has right now. I just don't think he's encountered anything that has been good enough to change his mind.
Perhaps. I also find him stubborn.
That is definitely true.
I've given up on converting him, unfortunately.
I mean,
He seems happy with his beliefs.
He's going to hell.
He's going to Bali in hell.
some people just need to find their own path, you know?
Well, I would agree. What do you focus on? Do you have a belief? A religion?
I'm still kind of making my mind up about that. I'm not 100% sure if I think there's one correct religion. I definitely think that logically one must assume that the gods exist because there's a lot of historical evidence to prove that. But I'm not sure if I don't even know if I would be interested in pursuing a main religion. I don't know. There's a lot out there. There's a lot of knowledge out there. There's a lot of lesser known sects of the religions. There's smaller groups. There's cults. There's all kinds of groups that are out there. I
Down for
mean,
the cults.
there's all kinds of stuff out there, and I just feel like it's kind of hard to settle down on something when there's so many options. You know.
It's good to keep an open mind. Religion's a big part of the life down here. Have you
Yes.
been down here long?
Oh, a few years.
You probably understand the importance of it, having a direction down here. People like to know
Yeah.
where your beliefs lie.
Yeah.
Kind of helps engage who you are as a person.
That's can be true. Definitely, especially if you're a particularly. I mean, if you are following a religion that is more aggressive in nature, some of the more approved religions are, they're more common, and some of those are a little bit in your face, in my opinion. But I don't know, to each his own, I suppose.
I suppose.
One of these days I'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Well, you can ask me any questions you ever want to ask about my religion. We're always happy for newcomers. Also, I need more magenta.
Ah, yes, I can get that for you.
More magenta.
Did you grow up in that religion or join it later?
I joined it later. I used to be part of a different monastery.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And then I broke off from them. It wasn't for me at that time. So
So how long have you been?
I would say about down here in Kazal, I've been here about 10, 11 years.
Okay, so since you've been down here.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was pretty young when I came down here to join this monastery.
How old are you?
I'm about.
Haha, this is why I do RP, by the
I
way.
know. I didn't have a set.
Force you to think
age.
about your character a little.
Because what are rock gnomes' lifespans? I thought they're longer than normal.
It could be like 400 years.
Okay, because I was thinking like 30s or something. Whatever a 30-year-old
That would be like
in there.
really young.
Yeah.
And you'd still be an
But
adult.
she's young.
You'd be an adult still.
Yeah, she's
Young
not.
adult.
She's not a well-rounded
You'd
as
be,
a person.
you'd be around Diggy's age.
So maybe like 100 years old. I don't know actually.
That's like, starting to get to middle age.
Okay.
In human years, that's like 30.
Yeah, that's
40.
what I was aiming
So maybe
for.
you're like
30.
90.
I'm like, oh, I'm younger. I'll be 92 next month.
92.
I'm right that I was gonna forget.
You still have so much life ahead of you.
How old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, lady never reveals her age.
So I did.
No. I don't know if I would say you're a lady.
What?
Oh,
But you're
I'm a female.
yes,
Yes.
that's definitely true.
Oh.
Listen, Sabrina, you have a freaking blood-stained broomstick over
I
here.
suppose. Does that make me less of a lady than you?
Absolutely not. Actually, don't know why I love that.
I think we're getting. I'm gonna need some more red in his face soon.
Just
may or may not
squeeze out
come
a little
through.
bit of red.
Yeah.
Very carefully.
With my little staff. I'm gonna get some red out of here.
I am going to be 30 next year,
Oh,
so
we're about the same age.
yeah. Not
Wow.
incredibly excited about it, but you
Mm.
know,
You know
basically
what?
have one foot in the grave already.
No, it's a great time of your life. Great time.
That's what everyone keeps saying,
Well,
but
take it for what it's worth, I guess.
I guess so.
Mm. I need some yellow ochre now.
Yellow ochre. Sure
Yellow
thing.
ochre.
Definitely got that for you.
Perfect shades. What else do I want to know about
You probably need a new clean brush.
you? I mean, you clean my brushes.
I mean, what else am I here for?
Brushes for me. Very
What else
good.
am I here for?
Manual labor mostly.
Yeah. Hey, that's usually how it goes when you're
How it
painting
goes.
something this big.
Mm-hmm. What Digley's up to?
I
Little segue.
Yeah, Digley, you are partying it up with
He's partying?
all week. You find that
the fancies.
how old is the Empire? Oh, sorry, that was a private message. Sorry. Very, 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 very old. At this point in history, well, I do need to settle on a date for this campaign, don't I? Did I tell you when this?
You just said it was
campaign
way in the past when they were.
Long time ago.
Did I say how long ago it was?
I didn't write it down.
I don't remember a date.
Usually I do.
know.
Make it a second year.
Did I say it was like 100 years before our campaign, our first campaign?
It was somewhere around that for sure. Because you basically were like, humans are probably not. Any humans from the campaign would not be alive yet. Probably, but maybe other races potentially could be, depending how old they are.
Okay, then we'll just say at this point in history, the Empire's roughly 100 years old. It's been around a real long time, in years or so. And yeah, the Empire's been at war the whole time,
Mm-hmm.
like the whole time.
Now, the upper, like, some of those eastern territories on the surface have only been under occupation for like a few years. They've
So
been,
the
like,
surface,
slowly
yeah.
moving through it.
The surface world above Kazal has only been subjugated for a handful of years.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are at various parties and gatherings, Digley, flexing your royal skills and making friends and influencing people. I will say, when you're not sure why, but something about the Imperial people that you run into, like Quintus Caelus, whom you meet, he especially rubs you the wrong way. And there's something about him that you're just like, this guy's, there's something off about him. I don't like him.
Steal his wallet.
And you don't do anything necessarily about it yet,
Okay.
but the thought occurs to you that this dude is not your friend.
Okay.
No matter what appearances you put on when you're around him.
Okay.
Everyone else seems to think highly of him, though.
Okay.
Even the Mordax, the people of House Mordax, seem to think well of him.
Okay. Alrighty, well, I have no reason to do the other thing yet, so I won't do that then. I don't know when later.
Yeah, you're at some parties.
I was thinking if during one of these parties, because I know. Let me look at his name again.
Roshan.
Roshan. Is that the correct way to say his
Yep.
name? Roshan.
Roshan, heir of House Mordax.
If he's teaching swordplay to the soldiers, if he was ever doing an open class or anything for other people to be involved in, so he could show off his skills? I would
Absolutely.
Like to have...
Less holding class and more, in a sense, holding court. He is at one of the gatherings that is put on. You guys actually, there is a small get together while you guys are staying here that House Mordek had already scheduled and planned for, and so sort of as an afterthought, your group was invited. And by group, they really meant just you, because they don't think that the rest of them are necessarily all that royal. But you apparently had the station they were expecting to join. And so, yeah, you are there, and during the kind of gathering, he was sort of just, flexing strutting his stuff at the group gathering.
You just pictured him being bored with the political gathering.
Yeah, he was all done with that.
To do something, so.
And he got into a drunken scuffle. He was drunk.
Oh, okay.
Classes.
And if you'd like it, we can go into that scene a little more.
Because I was wanting to just test my skills with his skills.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of draw into the circle a little bit as he's. You can see that he's very drunk, and he is in an argument with another man who arrived at the party with a rapier at his side, and this man you don't recognize. You've not asked or inquired much about him yet, but he is apparently known to the people here.
Okay.
But Roshan doesn't know him, and so they're having a conversation. He doesn't like something the guy says. You don't catch it. That's what kind of clues you in. You draw closer, and he challenges the guy to a contest.
Okay.
Just kind of a friendly thing to settle a wager.
Mm-hmm.
Evidently, there's some money owed here,
Okay.
one to the other. And so they're going to settle it with swords. And so they duel it out. You gauge this guy's skill with the blade. He is expert. Roshan is.
Okay.
He is to be feared, for sure,
Okay.
with the blade. But yeah, you can insert yourself if you would like some other way. What do you do with this situation? It's a party, it's a gathering, it's a formal gathering. I can put out more if you want.
If it's a formal gathering, is there a group of, because usually in gatherings like this, there's always a group of younger noblemen who just want to do anything else.
Yes.
See if we can't try to get something going where, they're doing their political talking and stuff, but then everybody else actually wants to enjoy themselves. You can come over here and, we do like a not a jump start, what was it? A pickup game, but a dueling.
Yeah. So you would know that. You excuse yourself from the formal gathering and find the real party. And Roshan actually is headed that way himself, as this is his usual crowd anyway. He's out there to kind of appease, but he kind of recuses himself from the formal ball, if you will. And though there's no real dancing at this event, and he gets out into the corridor where you can see that there are a bunch of young guys. They've all got various smokes and stuff like that, things they're trying out, offering to each other, and enjoying amongst themselves. And then you see a few games of chance, and you think this might be where that duel originally came from. Perhaps they were playing back here, went out into the main area to get some drinks, and got into it while they were out. But yes, everyone back here is in some way imbibing or consuming things that, under normal circumstance, you probably wouldn't want to be caught dead with.
I would look around for someone who's maybe already had a little bit, looking like they might have already had a little extra to drink, so they're not
Yeah, take your pick.
fully. They're not just fully set there. Ooh, you know what? Let me. I think this would just be fun if you would let me, if I can do this one. Is Flan around the blacksmith's assistant? I can picture a blacksmith assistant.
Absolutely.
He would just blow off some steam or something, and
Yes.
maybe he doesn't always get a chance to show his stuff. Maybe if I can see if he's looking like he wants to show off his skills or anything, try to go over to him and basically just say, "This is a good party and all, but I feel like it's missing something, a little more action."
I will say, so Flan is one of the house servants. So Flan would not necessarily be running in these circles. Sorry, I had to pull that up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Flan would not be hanging out with this crowd, as he does not have the... Even in lower Kazal, there is a separation
There is?
of,
Okay.
you know, the servants from the proper folk.
Okay. Never mind then.
Though they may not act very proper,
Okay.
as you're coming to find with these young whippersnappers and hooligans.
Okay. Then instead of Flan, just go over to someone else who's
Sure.
looks like they've at least imbibed a little bit of something, so they're and they definitely seem like they're bored just standing there. Looks
Right.
like they're
You
ready to do
you
something.
find a young dwarvish man who is about 3 beers too deep and definitely kind of caught in it. At his side there is a whip, actually, that he has with a crusted pommel, gemstone pommel.
What is the name for coppers? Was that the sets or was that silver?
Copper piece is a clip.
Copper was a clip.
CC.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Clip, set, gem.
I'll go over to this guy who's definitely looking drunk a little too much and just say, "This party's great and all, but I feel like there needs to be something else going on. I feel like I haven't been able to show my skills in a while."
You're telling me I haven't had a drinking contest yet tonight.
How about this? What if I see you have a fancy whip there?
Yeah? That's for all the disobedient little whippies.
Let's say we have a little bit of a sparring contest and the loser has to buy drinks.
You wanna spar me?
Yeah, there's not much going on right now. I think we could have a little spar, maybe get a couple other guys around and turn this party into an actual fun party.
Make a persuasion check with him, or whatever you want to use here.
I would take persuasion because I'm just being serious. I mean, I'm not trying to lie to them or anything.
See if you can get this guy to duke it out with you. He sizes you up.
23.
23. He says, "Your funeral, little man," and he gets out his whip and he says, "I got range on you anyways. You won't even get within reach." And he kind of, and it flaps against the floor. You see on the end of it, it's got a little, like a nail stuck in the end of it. And he goes, "All right,
and then
I'm gonna advertise a little bit.
do your thing."
Everybody, I'm gonna teach this little guy a lesson about gambling with his life." and he pulls out the whip and he says, "Place your bets now." And you actually see that a couple of the guys around are like, "Finally, some action." And they, they get up and there's a wide hallway, maybe 8 feet wide, no more than 10 feet tall, and so it's a good size. And there's tables set. You look over and you hadn't noticed him yet, but there's Zix just sitting there. Zix, what have you been doing at this party?
I've been drinking.
Zix somehow got in, and he was welcomed at the door, but they didn't really know how to turn him away. And he just kind of came over here where the lowlives are. Lowlife nobles, right? But yeah, he's kind of been experiencing how much snobs they can be down here, and you go ahead and place a bet. There's a gangly human gentleman next to you who he's looking at you and he says, "My money's on the dwarf."
What is it?
I don't even see Zix. I don't even know he's here.
I point in his direction and be like, I'll bet on him.
Alright. I got 3 sets for the big dwarf.
You're on.
He puts his silver down, or his pieces of gems down. I'm gonna have to work that out of my system. He puts down his gemstone and he says, "Alright, come on, cough it up."
Put 3 on the table.
There you go. And he goes, "I'll drink to that." And you clink your flasks together as this bout ensues. Let's do this kind of interesting. So, what is your objective here? What are you trying to accomplish?
Right now, because I know Roshan, he has like the will to get out and do something. He's, from what I've picked up from the court, it sounds like he wants to go out on an adventure, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he might take more interest in our group if he can see some people who actually know what they're doing.
Sure. So you're
Instead
trying to get
of
his attention
just
here.
being nobles and noble society, and
Right.
people who actually,
Doers.
yeah.
Got it. So you're trying to get his attention and show him your man.
Basically, and
Got it.
my thinking on this was because he already did his fight. That's kind of my excuse. Like,
Yeah.
I just saw a fight. Now I feel like I want to
Right.
get out and do something, and maybe get more people involved, so that way it becomes more of a common thing, so more people can kind of
Right.
strut their stuff, to be,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word.
You saw that he had kind of been shuffled away when he dueled in the open grand hall. Now coming back here a little embarrassed and kind of shoved in the corner, you find that he's actually very refreshed to see and come upon a scene where the same thing is happening already, and within a few minutes. And he is watching your little bout here. Go ahead. We're going to see if you can do this well and if you can do it with style.
All right.
So let's do this. Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Go Diggles.
Hearing that, I'd be like,
All right, what you got?
18.
Okay, you go first. You go first.
Okay, so is this, are we going to treat this like a combat or something
Yes,
else?
you can do this however you want.
Okay.
Are you drunk?
I feel like you would have been drinking.
I would have had, because my whole point in
Right.
getting to know these nobles would be to learn information, so I would do social drinking, but
Yep.
not enough to get drunk because
Got
I
it.
want to keep my
Got it.
faculties
Yep.
to
You know how to do that.
keep information.
Very good. All right, and then go ahead and do what you want to do.
Let me see, can I do anything kind of extra?
You can make any called shots you want. This is a real freeform thing.
Okay.
And this dude's more or less a
Free
brawler.
action.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dance battle, actually.
DMX.
Yes. Diggly.
Some mechanical DMX machine there. You have to stop on the
I just just have a DDR machine.
Roll out a
Whip it
DDR.
out.
Absolutely.
Somebody plays a banjo up top.
That's all I can picture.
What have I
now.
created?
That's all I can
I mean,
picture.
it's either this or Madagascar 2 when Alex the Lion dances.
All I can even
The King of New York City.
Fun fact, I can sing that song.
That fact is not fun.
That's a good icebreaker, but then everyone's gonna ask you to do it. That's the
That's
problem.
true. That's true.
Oh, that's funny.
Alright. You know you got the jump. You know you got the jump on him. What do you take the opportunity to do?
Okay, I'm trying to remember how my stuff goes. So because my daggers have the Nick property, that means I
Yeah.
can do short sword, then dagger, and then dagger, right? That's how this works for me? Okay. So at the beginning of the duel, I'll have the main short sword, and then because these are nobles, I will end up pulling out the gladius as well as my secondary, just to show off my state.
Those are both short swords then.
The gladius was a dagger.
The gladius is a dagger.
The gladius of the Imperium Blood Oath is a dagger, according to
Got it.
Unless I can make
No,
it
you're
a
good.
short sword.
You're good.
Oh, hey,
it's a
I'll
dagger.
take the
It's a
damage.
dagger. Then.
Oh.
It is whatever I made it. I just don't know how to read.
Be good.
Darn, I almost had it there.
Yeah.
So
I
I'll
could
grab
read
that,
it,
get
it's
in,
so over.
get in like the classic fencer's pose,
There you go. Ooh.
and then just dart in quick.
Very cool.
Do a
Very cool. As part of this, so really this is not about killing the guy.
No.
Right? So this is about showing off.
Mm-hmm.
So I will allow you.
Because I would do like an extra
Yep.
little flourishes and
Right.
stuff showing.
So how much of a as part of this, how much of a penalty do you want to take on this attack?
Like to hit or
So here's how this is gonna go. You're gonna duel this guy. If you win, I'll have you roll at the end for performance.
oh okay.
And every time you take a penalty to your attacks, you're giving yourself a bonus for your performance at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So you are in control of how much risk there is. You're looking at this guy. He's super drunk. There's a very high likelihood you're just gonna take this guy. Okay. It's really just a matter of how much of a show it's gonna be.
I think because I get the jump on him, I would feel particularly I would feel more confident in just trying to be more of a showy just to get that initial overbearing attack. So so you want me to just take a number off?
You can.
of
Yeah.
my
Tell me
attack?
what it is and then roll.
Okay. I will do a
Or do you want me to just toss you some options?
I mean if you want to toss me options I'll
Cool.
so it's just gonna do
I'll allow you for this first one. If you want to take a -5, you can.
I'll take a -5 for the initial.
Okay.
So that would be my short sword because I'd have to do
Right,
that
your
one
first attack.
first, I think, right?
Uh-huh. 19. Your first strike. You don't want to make this too easy. But he pulls out his whip, and as he's just starting to go, you come up, and with one quick slice, you see that he's wearing like a large kind of overcoat type thing that's kind of real puffy, and there's a vest underneath, and there's just this kind of like pouring cravat type of thing. With one quick slice and a flick of the blade, you cut the cravat from his neck and take it, and you now have that in your hand.
Ooh. And
And
then
your bonus action as well.
And then I will follow up with my Gladius of the Imperium Blood Oath
Cool.
with the Nick property, so that would
Yep.
do it.
So you pull your other
So-
blade. Yep.
And then when you do this, there's something you don't add, correct? Do I still get my normal?
It'll
add to
be
hit?
normal attack. It just won't have damage. We're just not really doing damage here.
Okay, but I still get my plus to hit for it.
Yep. You'll have all that regular stuff.
16.
16. And you're doing the -5 on that as well?
That one.
I should have asked you beforehand.
You should ask me. I was just going. I was thinking my first one was the big.
Oh, okay. So the
And
second
then
one is just
The
regular?
second one would be
Cool.
normal, and then
Yeah,
the
yeah.
third one would just be normal, just to because that.
Yep.
I'm doing
yep.
the first one like the big
Yep.
sword, and then the quick,
Cool.
quick little.
You score a point on him with this second one, advancing the duel.
And then I will just do my bonus action with the.
Regular attack here. So if you hit, you get another point. It's to 5 points.
Okay, that was a natural 16, so that one's gonna hit.
Hits. You score 2 points on your turn and gain just some real panache, we'll say.
And then, because it's gonna be my turn next. What would my armor class be now?
It's your AC.
Okay, so it would still be the same.
Your normal AC.
Okay.
Yep. He wheels on you. You little.
I'm just gonna grin.
And he whips around on you, and he just says, "Rock you!" And he, natural 20. Natural 20. He is gonna swing, and that scores 2 points on you, evening the match. You are legitimately caught off guard by this, and with that, you think any of the flair that you had on your kind of advance has now been taken back by his expert use of the whip. His second attack misses, though, as you parry it away with your gladius. What would you like to do?
I'm going to do after that, I'm just going to do a normal with my short sword.
Okay.
Just try that first.
Yep. Even 2 to 2.
That was a 10.
Total?
Yep.
Okay. With the sort of the front, like about a foot above the hand, he wraps the dagger or wraps the blade up a little bit and flings it aside. You do not hit him. You don't land it.
And then I will use my gladius again.
Okay.
And that one, I will try to do a flare on it. Not as big as the 5, but if I can do a smaller flare.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
maybe like can I go like a 3?
You can take a -3 just to get a little ahead.
13.
13 just barely hits. And with just a little underhanded jab that you learned as a child, you bring it up the side and score a point on his lower abdomen. And for a little bit of extra oomph, you think to yourself, Roshan plays a little dirty. And you actually put the blade in a little bit and draw a little bit of blood. He takes, actually roll damage for me.
Oh, 7.
7. That's a good amount of damage. He is enraged by this. And turns, and you've got still another attack, right?
Yes, and that was the gladius. Does it do anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing special on that. Don't forget it's +1.
Oh. And then I'm going to... Feeling that he got enraged, does he have a belt on?
He does. He is wearing a belt.
Can I aim for his belt?
Sure. Yeah. Take a -5.
Maybe crying.
She's
gone home. Trying to put him to sleep.
Yeah. 13.
13. Beats. You just barely duck the whip's nail head as you kind of drop to your knees a little. With one flick of the wrist, you separate his belt from his inner tunic and pants.
Please tell me his pants fall down.
and his pants fall down.
Heck
Yes, he stumbles and falls
That's
to the
not
ground.
fun.
Not yet completely over. The duel has 4 points scored to you, and 2 to him yet. He will take his swing. He is enraged, and so is going to attack recklessly on you, giving himself advantage on this first strike.
Oh.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Ooh, meats.
All right. He is going to attempt to harm you
Uh-oh.
in this attack. I believe whips are a D4. That's going to be 7 piercing damage from the nail that gashes your left cheek as you attempt to duck away out of the reach of his whip. But he has superior reach to your weapon, so it's hard to stay inside it, and you feel that one for sure. It'll be recovered before the end of the 7 days, but yeah, you definitely feel it for now, for sure. It's gonna, yeah, you'd have to be careful. That one might leave a scar. His second attack is a 15.
Misses.
Just barely dodge out of the way of that one as he angrily bears down on you. You've got one chance here, and you're riding the razor's edge. What would you like to do on your turn?
So if he reckless, does that give me advantage?
You see the opening wide and clear.
I'm gonna go for the -5 again on this one.
Okay.
And
I will say, so you have the option. You can go -5 or you can go -10. If you go -10, it'll be with utter style. I will require you to do a cool monologue.
you know what? I'll try the -10. Let's
Sweet.
just go for it.
You
If that's
take
an
a 10.
option, I'll take the option.
You draw your sword,
I'm gonna-
short sword from
For
the
that
desk.
one, I'm gonna use my dagger because I
Cool.
think it'll be more. It'll give me more of a flair if I can
Absolutely.
do this with a dagger.
Absolutely. You bring out your dagger. What do you say as you're reeling up for this strike?
I would say free drinks always taste better.
Very nice. And I will say, as you're saying that, Zix, the gentleman across from you, who's, by the way, he's a Kazali man, bald head, and he looks at you and he sees this whole thing go down, and he starts to reach for his 3 sets.
No.
Does he really?
He does. He starts to go reaching for them.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take a hand axe and I'm gonna
Slam it into
on
the table.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right in front of the money.
Awesome. His hand stops short, and he just goes, just reaches for my drink. And he grabs his mug instead
From the other side.
and sips very nervously as this unfolds. Go ahead and make your attack -10.
Just reminder.
I don't know if that's possible. That's somehow
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, wow, that was crazy.
It fixes. I don't
It
know
was
how
like
it's
sitting on the
possible.
corner.
And it has advantage.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. So my dice was sitting
It's on
in the
edge.
middle.
You
and
didn't
then
touch
I
it,
didn't
though.
touch it, and it just decided to fall, and it
Great.
fell in the right direction.
Funny how that works.
That's pretty sweet.
I'm
I'm a witness.
Garrett saw it. Garrett
Yeah,
saw
I'm seeing it's totally loaded. What you got?
I mean, I do have money on this.
Yeah.
And it's an advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. -10.
Exactly 13.
Are you kidding me? With a, you take the dagger, and, well, actually, I'm going to say it this way. You flip it in your hand and toss it sideways out of your hand, and it cuts across his gloved hand, carving the whip right out of his grip. And with your other blade, you bring it to his neck, and he yields.
I would
Yeah.
like just, at the
The
end of
room.
that, after I hold it to his neck, I'll just with the flare put the gladius away and
Yep.
then just mime.
Awesome. Make a performance check at advantage. You've earned it.
I did it again. Nice. Maybe I need to roll not.
Is there something wrong with his thingamabob?
I think it's because it's slightly
You
on this,
should put it
on
on
this
this.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, I
Just reread
that
them.
was bad.
Alright. Fresh roll. Here we go. He didn't like the last one.
Oh!
What you got?
Natural 20.
Hey yo! Very
The
cool.
only natural
Roland.
20 he's ever
Yeah.
getting.
You dare not look because you know better than to tip your hand. But you can just you can just sense out of the corner of your soul that you are looking through that a curling smile comes across the face of your quarry. As Roshan, you're certain you've gained his trust at this point, or at least piqued his interest. And following this kerfuffle, your friend Zix is 3 cents richer, and you are met at the bar in the main gathering where you're sort of dabbing your face with a napkin between drinks paid for by some of the younger men that kind of follow you out. You have a bit of a following at this point as Roshan kind of shoves his way into the group and kind of dismisses some of the lesser men and wants a conversation with you. That was some fancy footwork back there.
Ah, you noticed.
Well, it's not every day I get some real entertainment in this house.
True, I have noticed there's quite a distinct lack of entertainment.
To say the least. Say, what's your name, friend?
I gotta remember which name.
Loading.
You've received.
The transaction has been processed.
Stigley.
Digley? Well, you're going to have to work on that. Whatever fake name they gave you needs a rework, my friend.
You just look
It's
across
a
the
very
bar and
proud gnomish name.
You hear in the hallway, back from whence you came, you hear the shouts.
This is just cheering.
Yeah, there's like a shout. He says, say, what of what family do you come from?
And just look that up.
And what is your business in my house?
Okay, as far as that, out of here. What did we? I told
I didn't know.
what's her name, Talivi, about the gem seer, and then did.
Yep.
Is that the only reason we're in here though is because of Sabrina, right? Was that the only reason why we actually?
No, it's sort of like a multi thing.
Okay.
I'm providing shelter for everybody.
You had some.
Because I was talking with Talivi.
Royal
and tried to get
affrontage, yeah.
stuff with her.
You sort of had some like royal trappings about you, or some official trappings about you, I should say.
It's been just long enough so I can't remember exactly
You're good.
how we got in
I
this
believe we
situation.
had decided your front or your
Because
lie was that you
I'm from
were
the Gem Seer.
the Gem Seer Consortium,
from
and you were a seamer in
yes,
the
I was a seamer from the one that got destroyed.
yes in Lozic.
I'm actually gonna. I didn't write that.
Did we say Lozic or Premolik?
It was whichever one the
Then it'd be
Nadine
Lozic.
came from.
Yeah, Lozic then. Yep.
So I didn't write that part down.
Gem seer?
A Gem Seer Consortium. Gem Seer being one word. The Gem Seers are known for having standardized and official weights and measurements for gemstones, things like that. They are responsible for the stability of Kazal's currency. They also are very wealthy because being that they control that stuff, people pay them a fee to get their gemstones carved, standardized, etc. So think of them like a private mint.
Yeah, so the Lozic part was what I couldn't remember. Okay. I don't have a family. I'm actually a member of the Gemsir Consortium.
Right, doesn't have a family.
But
Gemsir, that's interesting.
yes, we're based off of the business, the headquarters, shipping headquarters. Can't remember what we called it. I'm going to say the headquarters.
You were at the
Distribution. Lozik.
that station there. I see.
I was in the station in Lozik, so
I'm sorry to hear about the operation gone sour. Quite the loss on investment there.
it truly is. But we did pick up other skills in order to get out, as you may have seen.
Well, I mean, it's good for every man to have a bit of a craft, something to hone himself into, a passion project of sorts.
It is nothing quite like the thrill of testing oneself against another.
I
It's a
agree.
little more interesting sometimes than gems.
I agree. Say, what do you do for sport?
I honestly don't do much right now. I do an occasional adventure here and there, if anything.
Adventure?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's been a long trip to get to here from Lozik. It's been, if you
It's
could
only
say,
a
it's
few
been
hours.
one long trip. Yes, if you can go in normal ways, but when you're on the run, sometimes you have to take paths less traveled. Which
Surely you
It's an
don't just
adventure
mean
as
the
well.
Black Bloods.
there's more than just that in that area.
I see. Get yourself into some trouble.
Not me, but definitely the higher ups, which always boils down.
He kind of looks at you and he's like not sure what to make of that. He kind of nods and he says, "Enough business. What do you mean by these adventures? Surely you have a story or two."
Oh, well, I have a story, that's for sure. I mean, just how we came to be in Mordek Zoom. Just how we came to be Mordek Zoom. It was me and my traveling companions were all nearly killed by just in our travels here. It was a quite narrow thing. Here, have a drink. I'll tell you about it, and I'll wait for the whatever bartender's right there. Wait for a drink over. And
Yes, sir.
I'll take whatever I've seen most people get, just
Sure.
generally like the general.
There's like champagnes
It's
and
a
stuff.
general-
He's been drinking like hard liquor.
Okay, I'll get him a hard liquor then. If
There
I
you
can
go.
tell he's been getting a hard liquor, I'll do that,
Yeah.
and then just a lighter drink
Yeah.
for me.
He refills Roshan's flask, and then Roshan also says, and he gets him a mug and all that fun stuff. Yeah, you share one of those with him. I'm glad that you've not been stocking up as much as him. Being that he's a deep dwarf, he's got a much hardier and heavyweight constitution for this sort of thing, and so you really have to pace yourself against him. But he does politely listen as you kind of regale him with
And
tales
I'll
of
tell
your
him
travels and whatnot.
Relative story of how we got. Obviously, not talking about the masked people, but just a little bit of intrigue of walking in on an explosion. Eventually, meeting the Krethiks. I'll start with an explosion, kind of getting really interested in something big.
Sure.
And then work my way using whatever, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of to work my way into eventually the Krethiks and just ending with the Krethik story.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing after. Not after meeting Nadine, but I'll end it with that so that there's something to look forward to.
He just says, "So you weren't able to finish the job?"
Oh no, we finished the job.
Really? The Hive Lord.
That job? No, the Hive Lord, no. That one is a. We'll have to come back to it. Right now, we need more supplies, more men. With just the 6 of us, it's a little much for just 6. We need either more capital or just more manpower. That I do not like my chances as it stands.
You see his left eyebrow raises, and he just goes, "More funding, eh?" Or more in.
Either or both. We've heard acid is a good way, and right now, the amount of acid we would need for something like that, it's probably easier just to get enough men to corner the thing and deal with all the small fry while a few of the more important people can deal with the Hive Lord.
Make an insight check with advantage. He's not hard to read at this moment. He spat that out, babe. It's on him. It's on his neck.
No, you don't want it.
I don't think it was Nacky.
15 for the insight.
That's enough. You can tell that the gears are sort of turning for him, but he's not yet 100% sure if he trusts you enough in order to just like jump in and get involved. You think he might need just one more push in some way.
Let me look back at the notes you've given me about this guy. How? Because from what I know about him, he wants to go on an adventure and have fame, fortune.
He's
all that,
real
so-
thrill seeking.
He's a real. So, how widespread are like Kruthic hive queens known about? Like, is that something where if people were to hear you did something about it, would people be like, "I can't believe you did that"?
Yeah.
Or people be like, "Well, what
You
is
know that the Hive Lord situation, based on what you've learned this 7-day period, and you're kind of picking up on, is that the Hive Lord is like the big threat for the old billets, and the Mordax trying to establish themselves here as like the ruling house and really trying to get one over on the Imperials. They will have won the hearts of the people if they can deal with it.
Because I know his dad has the 60 gem
His uncle.
bounty, or his uncle. Is something big like that? Would that also be a bounty for the Imperials as well, to get like a double bounty, possibly? You're
not sure? You haven't found out about that if it's there.
So I'm thinking more along. I want to try to push the fame aspect of it, because it seems like it's a good. It'll make you pretty famous in wherever it is that you're doing it. So, what do we do? Statues a lot down here, or what is the typical way of celebrating like feats of strength like that?
Yeah. Statues are common. Art, various artistry. It's a huge deal. Yeah. I mean, art's all over this town. Your friend, Sabrina, is an artist. Very common to have folks that have those types of skills, although she's very good.
Okay. And then, from where Roshan is from, would they respect a Kruthic kill
That's something that,
as well?
yeah,
In that area?
You're asking me questions. I think those are things that only your character can suss out and decide for himself. Though I don't, like, I'm not turning you away. I'm just saying that's stuff that you're gonna have to, as a player, that's risks and things you're gonna have to think about. I guess what I'm saying is, I'm gonna hold your hand. Takes all the fun out of the social situation. He sees you kind of weighing the situation, the scenario.
Yeah. No, okay, that's not hard then. No, I'm fully out of it now. Shoot. What was the last thing I said?
He had said that, or you had said that you lack the manpower and the funding, either or. And you can see him, the wheels are just kind of turning at this moment for him.
Okay. What did we see of valuables there?
you think you might just need to push him over the edge.
I'm trying to remember what kind of valuables we saw there.
I mean, you're not certain. There was a lot of unknowns. There was also a lot of armaments, things like that.
Okay. Hey.
That kind of ties in with some other things you know about this house and their objectives, right? You know that they're trying to reopen those mines.
We're trying to reopen the mines. We're trying to establish themselves. Okay. So I think I got what I'll say now. Plus, if we are able to, and I won't necessarily be talking directly to him, it'll be more like I'm now just sipping my drink and kind of thinking out loud. There was quite a lot of weapons and armor that got left. Krithix, they'll obviously eat the bodies, but there was quite a bit of gear. I'm sure it'd probably outfit a small company with something like that. Let alone whatever else they had locked away in their storerooms. We do want to get there soon. I'll just kind of think out loud a little bit. And just be like that, so he can kind of hear it.
He just nods along.
No, I need it on.
He sort of just nods along with you for a little bit.
So and then towards the end, I'll just be, oh, sorry, yeah. But yeah, if we need some help. I mean, we could also probably be pretty useful to help upgrade all our gear too. I mean, they weren't pushovers over there defending that mine when we saw them last and we were running.
The slavers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think any of them survived?
I sure hope not, but you never know. I mean, if you're around these parts, you'll have some ways. I'm sure some people have some ways to hide, but if no one's left alive, that's a lot of pretty nice gear just waiting for the taking, let alone.
The Hive Lord, you said you saw him.
Yes. It's quite a specimen. It was. How tall would it be compared to Digley? Because it was massive.
Yeah, it was. I mean, easily.
Would I say
12
like
feet tall?
It would have a hard time fitting in the room we're in right now. This hall.
Not in the grand hall, but definitely in the hallway that you'd been in.
Okay, so that's how I'll try to describe it in like terms of what's around here to give it scale.
Yep. Yeah, you describe it to him. He's sort of like, it's all very interesting to him, but it's still sort of in the academic form at the moment. It's still sort of like you haven't gone in for the kill yet.
Mm-hmm. Gonna take a few more steps. I'm just gonna be like, and then I'll look at him. What would you think of trying to help us get rid of such a beast? I'm sure your family would be quite happy to deal with this problem and all of the gear that you'd be able to help provide to help settle Adad's claim here. I heard you're the heir, so I'm sure by the time you come into power, the people will absolutely love that.
I don't know that I'm ready to rule. Not even interested in it.
Even then, if you're not interested, just having the love of the people sometimes is all you need to convince them to even choose someone else if ruling isn't your thing.
That was a good point. And you remember what's important to this guy, right? So you're thinking about the scenario and how you can get him to come along.
Mm-hmm.
Really, what does this guy want?
Wants an adventure. Man, so I'll just be like, yes. Besides, what greater adventure can you have than pitting yourself up against such a beast. When the odds are stacked against you, the stories and the adventure. You'll be able to. Oh,
You think they would tell stories about me?
Oh, of course, something like that. It's a threat to a whole catch. It's a threat to a whole catch. Why wouldn't they tell stories of a heroic noble who would slay the dangerous beast, let alone the whole horde? Plus, all the goods it would do for the people. I can't help but think that I don't think that anybody would be dared not to tell a story with how amazing it would be. You'd tell it to your children.
At that, he's listening, he's weighing what you say, a little drunk. Go ahead and make a persuasion check here.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
23.
23. We were looking for 15.
Oh.
So he weighs what you says, and he says, you were saying that for your group you would just need some additional manpower or potentially some funding to help you re-equip and go back out, right?
Yes.
Maybe some acid. What if I told you I could do both?
Oh. Then I would say sounds like someone wants a adventure for a lifetime.
A gleam comes into his eyes and a smile broader than you've yet seen on this bored fellow, as he really buys in now to the story, and you sense that he is starting to eat out of your hand a little bit. At the end of this week, or this 7-day, if you would like to bring him with you, and you go out and deal with the Hive Lord, then you'll have him in your group.
Perfect.
We'll say for now. He'd be happy to come along. Mm-hmm. Very good. We'll leave the conversation there. You guys drink to it, and we come over to a collection of books that Virbelyath and Koa Elistar have freely been given access to. And while in other parts of this great house, partyings and goings-on are happening where the exchange of lesser ideas is occurring, you two are noses to the book and studying and learning and having great conversations. And you're wondering, perhaps, I don't know, but the thought does occur to you, you'll be down here in Lower Kazal for a little while now. And the purpose for your coming here is coming back into the forefront of your mind as you're considering it. So, we'll pick up with the scene with the two of you, looking over their small collection, paltry collection of books.
For the first long time, anybody who's listening in will probably fall asleep. Because it's pretty genuinely a matter of Virbelyath, you're on this scroll dated for the 14th day of this month, along line 23. The number I have is 3,742 and a half. What number did you find on your copy?
Line
23. Yes.
23 is down here.
Yes. 3,243? No half?
No half.
Textual criticism. They're out here doing text criticism.
We have about like 3 full pages at now of just minuscule amounts of funds that are being
ledger work, right?
Yeah, ledger work.
So that's good.
But after a little while, Koa sits back. Well, we can see that they need some work done on their categorizing and organization, and frankly, they need a serious auditing done. But idea. We have here, I assume we have the list of inventory, purchasing, not necessarily the very important details, but we have merchants, the different sales that go on in the official business, correct? I think we'd be able to root out, potentially, if any members of the mother household had their hands in the pot, so to say, of our friends down under. We know of some of the resources that they were utilizing, and they sure were shipping off a lot of armaments. Perhaps potentially we'd be able to discover, well, armaments aren't just steel. There is the light, heavy-duty stone, but potentially even wood for some of the more pricey ones. That being said, the weapons that we saw, what were they using for the handles?
Oh, beam shoot.
Beam shoot. Okay.
Yeah, mainly beam shoot. If it was a wooden-handled weapon,
Okay.
I mean swords and things like that, they'd use iron and then
Alright,
twine them
just
or whatever. Yeah.
So we could be inspecting for shipments of bean shoot, and specifically where and when they were utilized as well. I'm curious about. Well, I'm going to be investigating the purchase of inks and all that goes as well. Inks and scrolls. What do you think?
Why are you chasing down the resources? What are you hoping to find?
I'm hoping to find more of a lead. This cult, they weaseled their way in. It's the whole premise of the cult is you don't talk about the cult. You're in for good. You don't get out. The only way you get out is, they kill you. Unless you have intervention, as what's happened with us. With me, specifically. So, I'm guessing that there might be more to what meets the eyes. I am hoping not, but I'm worried that is the case. I want to find out what illusions have been cast up to hide our sight. Hide themselves from our sight. I think we've audited all their paperwork. We have this extra time now. So,
Because this is what we're doing in our free time.
yes. Yes. Unless you have another idea. Alright.
Research.
Very well.
I think we're all set.
There you
We're
go.
researching.
Don't think you thought about it.
There you go. Very good. And now you're looking for.
Paper trails.
Very good.
To the cults.
So I want to find stuff about cult. I also, I'm interested to see if there's any arcanists around.
Ah, okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation. You'll have her help, so go ahead and do it at advantage.
No, I was gonna say you could try to look for more, I guess, magical trade, potentially, because they have magical items, spell scrolls and such, so if we could figure out who's selling or potentially buying, that might be a good lead for you.
Okay, investigation at advantage.
That's a 16.
16. Okay, 16's dece. Look at one piece of information.
Okay.
What's the thing that's most top of mind for your character?
The cult.
Okay. You find nothing directly about any cult behavior, stuff like that. They cover their tracks better than that. But you do find some comment, a description of a You do find a description of a tall human woman. That says she has an eerie presence about her. It's just something was off about her. And it's only commented because it's as part of a deal that they were thinking about doing, but the notes were included here in the house records because it was like a deal they were seriously considering, but it went south. They just never discarded the notes, kind of thing. And it just mentions that, you know, this taller human woman wore long robes, and it notes she just had sort of an off-putting presence. It doesn't state why the deal went south. Never ended up happening. It also doesn't state what the deal was for.
Does it state who initiated it?
Yes. It actually says that the house was approached by a representative of this group.
You said that it doesn't say what they were trading or why.
Correct. There's, again, it's like kind of like some shorthand notes kind of thing, where it's like, oh, okay, what's this all about?
Okay. Nothing came of it.
Yep. But that's something you think you might be able to learn more about, potentially.
Okay. Interesting.
Get the right person on the horn, maybe.
Did it say who in the house was, I guess, negotiating with them?
No.
Okay.
Although
That's sort of just a clue of a clue.
Yeah. Okay.
And how recently?
That it does, based on where in the house notes it is, this occurred about a month ago. Quite recent.
That makes sense. Works within the time frame of the slavers underneath.
Very much so.
So I have a feeling that that's not in. I can't find anything more. It's frustrating. What am I gonna do? I have this other thing. I know. I actually, without going into more detail, I will just, in our off time, talk Vibelia's ear off as I'm talking through the structure of my spells to find different methods to implement these spells without so much of the sparks that end up happening, or the requirement that I shout my spell name before casting the attack. And that's what I spend my free time doing. I don't have much more than that.
Very cool. We'll say as part of this downtime activity, just put a note in at somewhere in your notes or character sheet that the next time, we'll say the next 3 times you cast a spell while attempting to hide it, you'll get a +1 to like the sleight of hand check or whatever's needed. It's just a little bonus just because you spent the time doing it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I complain so much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Complain enough, you will get rewarded.
He who shall complain shall be rewarded.
Yeah.
Let it not be said.
So, level 3?
There you go. That's another session we're waiting.
This is why I never had
Awesome. Okay, I'd like to open up the table. Whatever conversations, anything that you guys would like to do amongst yourselves. You're like, hey, I had a question for this person. I grab them, or I pull them aside, or anything like that that you've been thinking about. I know you've had over a month that you've just been constantly thinking about this campaign. So,
Very much so.
This is
time for us to come together and talk to each other.
Whatever you want to do,
Who talks to each other?
right?
Ugh, who does that?
Yeah, and this would be like one-on-ones or groups or whatever. Anything you guys want to do, or even if there's somewhere in the city you want to go exploring, go
Yeah.
somewhere, check something out.
Can we have that map back?
Sure, let's go back on the
where
Beyond here.
because I just have a bunch of question marks on stuff that we didn't get to go look at yet.
Oh, okay. Yes. Let me
But I don't have the map.
maps. Select game. Depths of Kazal. Go. Because I don't have any other campaigns. All right. Praise the Lord, I don't have any other campaigns.
You can do another 3.
I ain't got that much time. I also don't love D&D that much. Right now I'm big into RuneScape and back into Warframe. Okay, yeah, it's display scene. There you go. You may see it now. And right now you guys are all at location 5. Whoa, what is that?
They smell delicious.
These are walnut custard cakes.
Sounds like it's going straight in my mouth hole.
Just fresh out of the air fryer, so.
Oh, that sounds
It's a
amazing.
little hot. So, yeah. I'm gonna save this for food.
Okay.
There you go, Dan. I'll start you off with 2.
Bless. Bless.
There you go. It's got walnuts in there, so if you're allergic to nuts.
If you guys didn't already have inspiration, I'll give it to you.
I'll give it to somebody else.
Did you make the walnut custard cakes,
Yeah, from
Garrett?
scratch.
I planted the tree.
From scratch.
You planted the walnut tree.
Okay, George Washington.
Oh my word.
That's funny.
Yes. So we get back together
Yeah,
around a drinking table.
sure.
I don't know what we are.
Let me
Something.
see
I'm
across
surprised you didn't look at that on
Oh yeah, did you guys want to go explore? Any?
Oh.
You guys talked about that a little bit.
Which ones do we know?
So you guys have location. I think it's in the
There's the
party notes.
It is in the,
One,
and you
three,
have
6,
location
8.
in the, is it lower? No, party notes, yep.
Yep.
We have
Yeah,
2,
party
4,
notes.
5, 7, 9, and 10.
We mentioned the rusted nail, the sanitation platform, the clan hall, the sad.
Yeah, and you know what they are. You haven't necessarily been there.
Yeah.
You know what they
Right,
are.
that's one.
If anyone would like, go ahead and copy that message and
Yeah.
then re-send it in the party notes tab. And then
Like that?
yes, and then I'm gonna delete mine, and now you can take notes on those, or whatever you
Yay.
want to do.
Take notes.
And you can just put down whatever you want as like a catalog of stuff.
I will say I did want to have a conversation with Asa, but obviously she's busy, so.
She's currently nowhere to be seen.
Correct.
Yep.
Those are
Trinket
delicious.
something. Yeah.
Ain't they?
They're so good.
Okay. I thought it was you.
That's why
When Bella gets back, we can do that. But in the meantime,
For sure.
Oh, man.
jump on in, guys. Don't be afraid.
I'd look for tunneling rats.
Look for what now?
Tunneling rats.
Tunneling rats?
Yes.
Just throughout the city as you go? Got it. We'll keep that in mind. Call it out to me when we get through places.
Okay.
Rat check.
Rat check.
Rat check. Rat check.
There you go.
Here.
Rat check.
Hey, Boo Bear.
Do you guys have like a bag that I could tie up a bomb in?
Right on front, next to the parchment
Oh, cool.
paper. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
What was building 6?
A
When I
bomb.
across the tab.
Building 6.
We don't know.
That's a big old temple-looking building. That's not the Empire.
No, the
one and
building
That
one
is an
the
unknown
Empire.
location.
Let's go.
Building 1
To the
is
capital.
the Empire location. Do you DM?
Yeah, because Severina
Yes.
That's
went
where-
to an
Is that where I
Old
was?
temple.
Shrine
Six.
there.
My presentation.
Mhm.
Yes.
6 was
so you
at-
would know
at
one.
1, I think.
Yeah.
One is the one is called Dakopal. Dacopal.
POC.
Dacopal. Dakopal. Previously the seat of government. Temple
Yeah,
to
look official.
Sphere. is currently occupied by a company of Axum soldiers. Daco Pop. All right.
Perhaps we shall go investigate that 6th building over there.
Sixth building.
building.
I
We all
love this.
know which one is sixth building.
You guys head across the
The
sanitation platform to get to that. As you get to the sanitation platform, by the way, what time of day would you guys like to have been traveling?
We're going in at the approximate time of 9:38 a.m.
9:38 a.m. You guys are crossing sanitation platform. At this time of day, late risers would have been out and about getting water. Cool water is pumped here from the sanitation platform from a spring deeper within the earth. You see washwomen all kind of congregating about and somewhat just milling here as they get ready for the day's work by trying to avoid it. And you do see that the pump itself, it's tough to operate. You see a woman trying hard to operate the pump, push its lever, and get fresh water from deep within the earth and fill up a couple of buckets. And somebody make a perception check for me, if you could. Somebody.
Where is this well? Is this well at 5?
4 on the way over to 6.
Oh.
Sanitation.
Perception.
Yeah, somebody make a perception check for me.
Go ahead.
Anybody, everybody, anyone. Just one person.
Everyone.
Any one person. Any one person. Sorry.
Just straight up, that's gonna be a 9.
9. Okay. Very well. You see that it's kind of difficult for them to operate this thing. Do you guys simply pass on?
No.
I would probably want to go help.
Tiberius, can you keep them distracted?
Are we all as a group with this one, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Everyone's all together. You guys are crossing. You guys had decided that you were going to take a morning and go check out the town.
So you said that?
Yes.
Are you a little bit like flushed and maybe a little sweaty?
Yes.
Palms are sweaty.
He's moms.
Just throw up on his sweater already.
You should have gone before.
No, that's not. No, it's not what I meant. I want to dance this man.
Oh, is this a snack?
Oh, yes.
They're so good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited.
Walnut custard cakes.
Yes.
I intend to cast a spell, but I don't want everybody to see. I will try and whisper. I'll stand in line for the water pump.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Zix leans over to you too. I've had to do it discreetly before as well.
He looks up at you. Wait,
There's no shame in it.
you can cast a spell discreetly.
I meant to believe yourself. I rolled perception to see if I heard what you said. I heard the first part.
That's so good. I'll be discreet, yes.
I love the great game of D&D.
My intention is to discreetly get to the water pump. Because I know how mechanical engineering works. Cast grease on the pumping action.
Okay. On your way there, so you're in line.
Mhm.
It's a long line.
Yeah.
And there's time. You're awkwardly standing there. You notice there are 2 washwomen in front of you kind of exchanging stories and looks back at you. And the one of them is a red-headed woman, which is unusual around here. You haven't seen many of those. And she's she seems to be human. But at one point, you actually make eye contact with her. She blushes furiously, and as she tucks her hair behind her ear, you see that it's pointed.
Oh no.
Is she like a regular height?
For an elf, yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
She like blushes even more furiously, and she goes, "Good day, sir."
You don't. Are you elvish?
Right on. I'm half my mother's side.
Phenomenal. I would love to hear.
Her friend, by the way, who is like just kind of this portly human woman, you can see her just like trying so hard to contain a grin, and is just sort of, and is like just like pulls out a piece of laundry to just sort of cover her face with.
My passive insight is 11.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Zix leans over again and says, "He doesn't have to relieve himself."
The portly woman sees you, turns. Still listening. And she's just like intimidated the heck by you. And the other lady, who's like you, she just kind of does one of these for a moment before she just. What did you say?
Sorry. Don't worry. I recognize your features, and
Right.
I haven't seen many of our kind down here. This is, how have you lived here long? I pull out my notebook.
Oh,
Yes. I'm from the surface, in case you can't tell.
the other lady just goes, "Not how you imagined it, huh, dear?" she slaps, bats her away.
This is rude. She's working on it. All right. Nice to meet you. My name is Koma. It is excellent to meet you.
Pleasure.
Ma'am. Oh, that's phenomenal. Have you lived here long?
Most of my life, yes.
Oh, what brings you said it's on your mother's side? Phenomenal. What brought her down? I'm curious about the immigration rates down here to the city. I'm curious.
Right.
Was she of somebody who came to escape the expansion of the Axion, or was this of other?
Not. I don't really remember coming. I lost my parents in the war.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
It's alright. It happened a very long time ago. I never knew them.
I'm being insensitive. I recognize it, despite not knowing.
No worries at all.
Well, it's great to see another one of our kind down here. It is a breath of fresh air, I've got to say.
I must say, I don't know much about what it means to be Elvish.
Is that so?
I've never really spent a significant amount of time around anyone who hails from the surface. So, I suppose I'm more curious, perhaps, than you would be.
Absolutely. I see we're not going anywhere. I'm going to spend this entire line
Talking with her?
waxing eloquent about the
great.
surface, about the old
So-
forests before they burn.
Yes, I would love to see how she takes you. So, why don't you roll whatever you think you want to roll to see, maybe just a general old charisma check to see if you are unintentionally rizzing this girl up just by talking about where she come from. And if you would like to, from your shared heritage, you may, if you choose to, maybe if you want to lean into it a little bit, you can roll with advantage if you want.
Okay. This is a straight roll.
All right.
You're like, this is a straight roll, and frankly, I'm not going to use advantage on this.
Okay.
The dice tells a roll.
The dice tell a story.
The dice tell a story.
The ones that are historically weighted though.
Yeah, 6.
6. By the end of the line, whatever spark had initially brought her attention to you has long since been tramped out and buried in a wall of text.
I'm very specific in describing how the forest
She's
functions.
really well informed by the end of this talk. And Vir Beliath, you can't help but notice that any chance he had with this girl has long since been blown. And yeah. If anybody else would have wanted to do anything there, feel free. Or you can just let that one die.
If you guys keep on walking, please.
I don't know her.
Red hair, yes.
Yeah. No, the issue was that she's not blonde. He's into blondes.
Oh, okay.
Zix uses all of his social awareness and realizes that it did not work. He leans over to you and he's like, I am so sorry. I did not mean to make you, what is the word? Scared over you using the bathroom.
Oh, Zix, don't worry. I'm not terrified at all. I'm just truly enthusiastic to teach another one of my kind about her origins, where she came
She
from.
finishes pumping her water. Have a good day.
Oh,
She
wait, I didn't
starts
catch your name. Oh.
So him. So your character. Oh, that's
totally
perfect
described that
portrayal.
situation.
That portrayal is perfect.
Yes.
That's quintessential. That's a core memory for me. Yep.
Zix, I'm so glad you were here. You got to hear about the surface as well. That was phenomenal.
That actually makes a lot of sense because I was in the bathroom and he totally checked out too.
Love that. Yeah, you don't remember any of
I was
that.
like, this isn't for me.
So, there we go. Wasted space. You get to the fountain.
Yes.
And you are there. I'll also have you make a perception check. Since you're now up close and personal on this thing, it's going to be a lower check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've rolled, so far I rolled a 6 and 8 and a 1 this session. A perception check. I got it. Unnatural 20.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You get up there, and you realize there is indeed a mechanical problem with this device. However, the lubrication is only one part of the problem. You notice on the side there is a like sort of a gearbox almost, where two like gears that they're not like straight on, they're at a 90-degree angle to each other, so they go like this, right? And you notice that one of them is missing a few teeth, that bit of it. So whenever it gets around to pumping that, because when you pull the lever, what you're really doing is turning these gears, right? And pumping the water. What you're finding is that part of this machinery is busted.
Yeah.
And it would need to be fitted. They're stone gears. It would need to be fitted with new stonework. It's too large to mend. Yeah, we're talking like several feet in diameter.
Dang it. I missed the whole time here.
You think the lubrication can help? You think it can help? It's just not going to permanently fix the problem.
Alright, Essex, can you kind of stand so nobody sees me? You're large.
No, you have to go.
Yes.
She stands there like this.
I am hoping to subtly.
Trying to subtly lube it up?
Two things I'm going to do
Okay.
is I'm going to use minor illusion on the lubrication shaft. I'd like to kind of create a bubble of minor illusion that I'm able to reach inside and cast the grease spell on,
Okay, cool,
on the
cool.
bar.
So you're going to need to do your hide for that, right?
Yes,
So,
that is my intention. Yeah.
Minor illusion.
Minor
It's
illusion.
just hands, right?
Correct.
So go ahead and do a sleight of hand check.
So
Yeah,
let us
somatic
know.
and material, so no
Correct.
verbal.
I'm with.
Does that spell include sound too?
Yeah,
And no,
whispering.
no. Oh, well. So minor illusion can do a sound or image.
You create a sound or image. Yeah, I'm just creating an image.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
but there's no verbal component to this
Yes,
spell.
yes, yes.
So I'm not whispering.
Gotcha.
Somatic and material. Oh yeah,
Cool.
great. That's my bad. Alright, I see. Highest. No, I'm sleeping.
All right.
I'm going to use my inspiration and roll that.
And don't forget your +1.
Yes, I'm not. It's not going to help the natural 2.
Yeah.
All right. With that, what am I doing?
You're casting minor illusion, right?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
That's a big old 11.
11 is good. When you're in public, it's hidden.
Yeah.
Generally.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, the average passive perception is 10, so
There you go.
I'm covered from the people I don't need to worry about.
Indeed, you are.
Okay.
It's not for me.
And then I would cast grease. to help out.
Very good. Yes, and then the grease, is that verbal, all that?
That is grease. Yeah, it's a verbal somatic material.
Verbal somatic material?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm putting butter
Yeah. I'll say go ahead and do a sleight of hand on that one, but that one has advantage.
because it's my minor illusion.
Or deception, whichever's higher.
They're both the same. Wait, no. Deception's less.
Okay.
20.
20, dirty 20, very good.
20.
Yeah, you were able to hide this. So your act of kindness here sufficiently makes this thing work better, and yeah, you feel that you've done an effective job of helping out people.
How long did it take the time between you casting the illusion spell and the grease spell?
Yeah.
Like, how much time passed?
6 seconds, then 6 seconds.
yes.
6 seconds and 6 seconds? Okay.
As I turn around, I'm wiping my hands on my robe because of the butter I had used for casting the spell.
I just hear like this big stream of grease. Just like, you really must have to go. No wonder that interaction with that woman was strange.
Oh man.
When you thought that interaction was strange, Nix. Trust me. The women love me.
Okay.
Thank you for being in the way. And then at this point, I just get like a handful of water. It's wonderful, and then walk away from the water.
Nice.
Ew.
Does anybody? You guys can refill your water skins and stuff too, like that.
Sounds good.
Very good. While you head out to the next platform, you guys head over to location number 6.
He got up on his knees and like whacked his head on the computer.
This is why you can't play with the computers.
You were a danger-prone child.
We're danger to yourself and others.
That's right. As usual.
Oh, I saw that coming.
All right. You guys arrive at the location number 6. You approach the front door of what appears to be a large house. I mean, a massive house. Bigger than Clan Mordak's establishment. Could I have that bubbler too?
Is there a staircase to get up to this
Yes,
place?
there's a
or no?
wide staircase that leads up to a big veranda of sorts that is pillared in. The pillars that support this house, 2 of them of the 6 are just broken down, and the roof that's supported by them is caved completely in. This is a ruined home, which explains why House Mordak has not taken up the largest place in town as their residence. But it is big, and as you approach, you see that there are some wooden doors that have been, or rather, beam chute doors that have been fastened to the front of this building that look to be new and kind of scraped together. And as you approach, you see that the entryway is basically barred. The doors are shut.
This is just a roomed hall location.
This is a huge building. in ruins.
Is there any like guards posted or anything?
Nope. No people around. It's quiet. You hear the rumble of the town below you, but
Rat check.
go ahead and make a perception
I'll help him.
Rats.
check. You're looking for the rats.
Oh,
I don't know.
are there other people around?
There are no other people.
Okay. Guidance in.
Guidance.
Guidance, great.
2 plus 2.
Nice.
Advantage.
15.
15.
With rats.
No sign of rats or forced entry. You do observe that these beam chute doors, being new, somewhat new, you notice that there are iron hinges on them as well, and they're put together with like iron worked bands and stuff like that. You get a closer look at the doors, they're reinforced.
Is it obviously locked from the outside?
It's locked from the inside.
Okay.
You want to, you try the door.
I would try
you
it.
try the
If I don't
door.
see any visible lock,
It's locked from the inside, and you think you give it a little bit of a shake, and it's firm.
What do the windows look like?
There are no windows.
What about these tents
On the
that are
front
right,
face, at least.
right around it?
Oh, I should
Other
say,
people?
it's sort of built out of a stone face. So it's like, there's a roof on it, and there's a top to it, about like 40 feet up. It's multiple stories. This front part of it, though, is the part that exudes forward. It's about 25 feet tall.
I look up there and I look at Digley and I say, "Do you think there's roof access?"
Probably not.
It's wide enough that you can't see to either, like, you can't necessarily from here see to either edge of the building, either corner, if there aren't any.
I'll knock on the door.
I think you'd ask.
How do you knock?
We'll do that first.
Like 3 loud, pretty forceful bangs.
Cool. No noise at first. How long do you wait?
A minute or so, maybe?
Cool. Within about 30 seconds, you hear footsteps approaching. And you hear...
Let's keep that in hand for another door we have to find.
Who is it?
This is Zix.
The door creaks open, and a young orc gentleman looks at you. You recognize him as one of the Var Masons. He looks at you and is a little bit surprised to see you, and he says, "Oh, that's Zix.
Hello.
Yes, welcome. What can we do for you?"
Me and my crew were exploring and found this wonderful establishment you have here. And
Yes.
what is it?
Well, it's not much right now, but we're working on securing it. This is, well, we've discovered it. It's the ruins of one of the great houses that used to occupy this land. House Chakalan is what it is called. We're thinking about keeping the name.
It does have a nice ring to it.
I can send you that.
I used to be a guard in a former life. Maybe I can advise on making it more secure for you.
Screw you for that. He's putting it in your notes as House Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chakalan. Chakalan.
Nice.
Okay, Willy Wonka.
He says, "Well, you're more than sorry for being so rude. You're more than welcome to come inside." He looks at all of you.
Yes, let's go in, everyone.
Very good. You all step inside,
Cool.
and yeah, it is dark in here. The orcs are attempting to set up shop. You see, it is dusty. The taste of soot on your tongue, and just a heaviness in the air. This is more of a work site than it is a home. But it is a work site. You're looking around, you see Varmason workers going to and from, full of purpose. And you see various, you see a kind of a devised crane of sorts is lifting a whole stone slab out of the way of a doorway that you see 3 Varmason teenagers duck inside and begin looking around. They're exploring their brand new home.
That's awesome.
How old do you think this is?
Well, best we can tell, we found one notebook of sorts. It's more of a scroll, to be honest with you. It's before codices, so seems to be an ancient text. I don't know, several hundred years at least.
Koa is a connoisseur of ancient text, to my knowledge. You might be able to advise.
You'll want to talk to Elder Vlamdir then. He's got it.
And this orc fella, do we know his name or is it just?
You guys didn't catch his name. He fought with you guys though.
Okay.
Yeah, so like he's friendly to you.
This place is phenomenal. Look at the architecture. Like, you can capture this. Look at how they these pillars that held this place up.
Oh, yes.
You can even tell the seams on those.
Koa, did you?
You in this main hall that you've been led into, there was like 2 rooms before this.
Okay.
There was a vestibule area where it was pretty wide, but it was like sort of being set up as like the initial entry room. So there were like children there playing around and stuff like that. It had been mostly cleared. Second chamber you came into was a little bit of an antechamber that you could kind of get to different places from there. He went straight through that room, which had also been cleared, into this grand hall. I mean, massive hall that is multiple stages. You see pillars on the right and left hands going in rows, massive pillars supporting an entire second floor kind of porch that goes around in a kind of wide rectangle on this side and then opens wider into like a trapezoidal shape on the other end, and then a fascia wall on the other side that has just massive, what was once some sort of stone relief. You can tell there was artwork there at one time, but it's since fallen apart and you're not sure what the artwork was meant to depict originally. As you look around, you see that second floor porch is about 15 feet up. There's a ceiling above that, but you can't see the ceiling with how dark it is in here, which means those of you with dark vision, it's up more than 60 feet.
Wow. What about 120?
You can see the ceiling. Yeah, you judge it to be about 80 feet. So this building is easily 4 stories.
Wow.
Which is
That's
an architectural feat in this technological era.
Bigger than I would have thought.
Koa, did you hear of the old texts that you uncovered here?
You mentioned, I did hear that, yes.
Yes, Elder Vlamdir. He's I think he's overseeing the food distribution this morning.
I see.
We can go talk to him if you'd
Yes,
like.
the women's quarter is over there.
Let's head over.
Very well. You guys kind of go over and you kind of wonder. He says, "I'll have to watch the door," and he recuses himself for a minute. And you guys all head over, following along as you see children running around the place. I mean, the kids of the Varmasons are just having a great old time. You know, they're checking the place out, they're exploring. But you also see like work tables that have been put together with beam shooting stone. You see rough anvils. The Varmasons apparently used what possessions they brought with them to purchase tools, supplies, things like that. And so you wonder how they got some of them, but they do seem to be setting up.
Should we, before we approach Elder Van, the last we left off, he did not seem pleased with us. Is that something we should be worried about?
last.
Who was the last one I talked to? I think it was Zix. Right?
Yeah, it was me.
No, that's a problem.
I think if we just let Zix talk to him,
No,
he
I-
seemed to like Zix a lot.
Yeah. I can talk to him.
Maybe the rest of us can.
I love this group. So
stay
you
back.
guys are vibing. I love it.
Do
I love the
I
vibes.
spot him?
Yeah, you guys come into the women's quarter, what was referred to as the women's quarter, and you find out why it's called that. It's because this place is just not as dusty as everywhere else. And you step inside and you see that there are actually some like cloth rugs and various woven pieces laid out, baskets of food, and most of it preserved jerkies, tougher foods that'll keep. Things like that, and they certainly have enough to last a little while, but you can tell that they're used to rationing out, and they've just kind of maintained that system. You see at the head of a large ornate stone table that seems to have stood the test of time, and with an interesting insignia in the front of it, which I'll get to in a moment. You see behind it Elder Glamdir with a couple of weights and things like that out, and just sort of setting out food by family and distributing the day's rations. I'm going to ask Sabrina, make a religion check for me. There's part of this that you're going to immediately recognize no matter what, but I'm wondering how much deeper Sabrina's knowledge of this goes.
Is it religion?
Yep.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is great. Wow, okay, that's interesting, because that's going to make... Okay, yeah. So, Sabrina, you're looking at this table. You immediately clock at the front of it, there's this insignia. It's not so much an insignia as it is a holy symbol. And you see that there is, it's round, it's circular. What you see at the bottom of the circle is another circle inscribed within it. So think a circle with a smaller circle at the bottom of it, forming almost a crescent shape of the rest of the circle. The smaller circle is you see kind of scratched into it the appearance of running water. And then the rest of the arc up and around it form feathers on the edge of a bird's wing on either side. And then in the middle at the top, coming down to about the middle of the circle, you see the form of the head of a firebird, a phoenix. You see flames coming off of the globe at the bottom of it. Sort of like that, yeah. Except the smaller circle inscribed is like way near the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna work on like an AI picture of it at some point.
An AI picture where
Especially
you literally.
We have a.
I'm the AI.
There you go. I'm
don't,
thinking
don't
it's-
say that in front of an artist.
I'm thinking it's something like this,
Water is a lot smaller.
this, and then this is being
Okay, I
held
got that.
held by the phoenix, who's sort of just like this,
Yes.
looking down
Okay,
at
I
it,
got the
carryingly.
majority. I had
And then it's just got like
fire.
fire off of its head, wings, all within the circle. And this is like feathers and stuff, and then
Neat.
Yeah.
Okay, I got kind of.
you recognize this as the religious depiction of Sphere.
Of what?
Of Sphere,
Spelled sphere.
Just literally
Sphere.
like sphere. Okay. Religious?
who is the god of the Kazali. You heard last session from the gentleman you painted. He stated matter-of-factly that Sphere was dead.
The phoenix is dead.
Well, Sphere is the sphere.
Oh.
Oh, this. Oh. Okay.
So the Kazali worship Sphere, who is held by
Held
the
by
phoenix.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Held by Phoenix. Okay.
Yes, except they don't really call them phoenixes; they just call them firebirds.
Firebirds.
That's sort of colloquialism.
My notes could make 0 sense to me next time. Firebirds. Sphere.
Sphere, firebird. Ah!
Kazali.
Kazal.
Water. Water and fire. Okay. Alright. do I know what this god represents? Like,
Yeah. So with the dirty 20, right? So with the dirty 20, you know a lot about Sphere.
Okay.
So you would know that religion, of course, represents a lot about their values like rebirth, forgiveness.
Sure.
Hey, bud. Survival is one of their big tenets, like pressing on no matter the odds. Hey, it's okay.
Gotcha. Persevere. That's a good big word for me to write down.
And then they also believe in life. That would be one of their domains. And yeah, the Kazali, they value hard work. You know, they value kind of the balance of things, fire, water.
So things happen to one. Okay.
And there's kind of that depiction in the picture itself, that fire and water, and then you know, and freedom. Sphere represents freedom, but ultimately, Sphere represents the circular nature of all things. Life, it's a cycle. Birth, rebirth, death.
Okay.
Water, then fire, then water, then fire.
So this is a whole building, just a holy place for.
Yeah, the more you look around the building, the more of the iconography you see.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
I think this is a place of worship.
Yeah, or at least it was a big deal to whoever once called this place home.
Is it like completely abandoned, or like what is it exactly? Just.
Well, so this, as we spoke about earlier, this is a ruined building. You're not sure, but they said it was of House Chak Alan. Yep. I sent it in the player notes. I'm gonna take it maybe. Or do something.
It was below the picture.
He's kind of not being cooperative.
Would I recognize the name Chalk Alan?
Lower city, kind of ancient, forgotten, hundreds of years ago.
So it's not a common, it's not a modern house.
No. Nope. These people would not have been central to your history. All right. You guys approach the table and you see the man himself. You see Elder Vlamdir.
Elder Vlamdir.
Ah, back so soon.
Yes, we have been enjoying our stay in the old village so far.
Wonderful. Where have you called home these past few days?
Rusted Nail.
Ah, very well. It's a wonderful stay there, I suppose. And what brings you our way?
Doing some exploring. Currently, Summers is working on some artistic jobs in the area, which allows us a little free time.
Wonderful. Well, you're welcome to explore. There's not much we've unearthed yet, but Chak Alan, as we're coming to call it, is home to a lot of little secrets and things like that. So we're doing our best to carve it out. Mind the dust.
That is fine. We understand. This will once again be a beautiful place once you're done with it.
I appreciate the vote of confidence. Yes, there's not much to speak of. I suppose the place is could use a helping hand, I suppose.
I would be happy to help reinforce security-wise for you.
Very well.
In addition, we heard you uncovered an old text about this place.
Ah, yes, I have it here. He draws out a piece of parchment, which you've seen. You see that it's been folded. The historian in you, Koa, is a little bit cringing at this. The kind of this treatment of this old parchment is he's got it folded, and he draws out of his pocket and sort of sets it out, and you see that the ink that's on his fingers smudges the corner of it as he kind of unfolds it. And he just kind of gives a little oops as he sets it out. He says it's quite the fascinating little snippet here. It's all we've got from an old journal of someone who I suppose once called this place home.
My associate Koa might give some use to uncover the secrets of this parchment.
I know he's got quite some unique talents.
Yes.
I would appreciate if I could potentially be helpful to you in this place you reside. I can translate this for you.
Translate? Ah, yes, that would be helpful. He's looking down at it, and indeed, it's written in Kazali, but it's not the same Kazali you speak today.
Okay. I'll take it and first off trace my hand along the creases and then
It straightens out.
It straightens out. I mean, like, for what Koa does is he'll ritually pass it on him, which is
Cool. Wonderful. As you do that, the text becomes plain to you, and you are able to determine. Man, I'm like, one of my DM crutches is that I always call for checks when I don't really need to, and so I'm just not going to call for a check here because I don't need to, because you can just read the thing, and you know what it says. So there you go. Looking this thing over. This ancient journal is actually, it shows on here, it's a slice in context. But what you're able to determine is that this page from a kind of larger scroll that is no longer here contains instructions for a group of warriors to embark on a flight against a larger group of oppressors. And he calls them those, well, I can't use the word in English, but those pointy-eared betards is what he says, and instructs his soldiers to hold the earth against all odds. So you uncover evidence that at one time in last few hundred years there was war between the great dwarf houses of Kazal and the elves of the surface.
You said within the past 100 years?
Several hundred years. So this, this thing seems to be, well, you're not sure how old it is, but nobody's heard of this house, Chakalan. That is referenced as well. That the name of their house is Chakalan.
Surface house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me think. Oh, and it also mentions that they're to redouble their guard against the ones. How do I put this? They're to redouble their efforts in guarding the rift from these intruders. More specifically, that's what it says. Guard the rift from these intruders. So yeah, at one time, these guys had war with elves.
Okay. When Virbeliath is back, I'll ask her because she's old. And she might remember.
There you go.
See? What Koa will say.
How old is Koa?
86.
Okay, yeah. So before his time.
Yeah.
Very young.
I'm very young.
In your memory or in the history books you've read, go ahead and make a history check. And we'll say you've got guidance with your belly out here, and you guys can use magic in front of these guys because they've seen you do it.
24.
You know for a fact that in this region, there has not been a war in the last 300 years between elves and dwarves. There's not been a race-motivated war.
Okay. But Belieth might remember through oral tradition.
She might.
We'll see.
This fragment seems to make it a matter of course that there was war at one time. But your history, knowledge, and upbringing and scholarly training tells you that this doesn't make any sense. All right. A very interesting conundrum. As you guys are welcomed to kind of your run of the place. I would say that as you're doing this, you're looking things over. You guys are kind of interrupted in the flow as a young teenage orc and her family come up to you guys. Nadine, her parents, arrive, and they see the six of you. Nadine runs up and just snatches Aza up in a hug, kind of unexpectedly. As she sees you guys, and she just says, "Thank you again for coming to save us. I'm so glad you're here. Are you here to help with the clearing?"
Yes. Because that's how it would help them.
She nods and she says, Good. I found a really cool part of the area. Come with me." And she just slips out the door. Her parents just kind of shake their heads, and he says, "We can't get her to slow down."
Cool.
Yeah, you guys head out?
Yeah, we'll
Sweet.
follow.
You guys begin following Nadine after kind of mulling on that for a second. And yeah, you guys go out, you find another corridor. You're led through a big tunnel in the rock that's being carved. You see, like, kind of, how do I describe it? Like these windows here, it's like this stone relief, sort of like in a Catholic church. You know what I'm talking about? Where they've got those like alcoves along the wall. Yeah, reliefs. And they're sort of arched. And in each of them is a depiction of a different subterranean creature. You see, you see a depiction of a boulette and a depiction of a gargoyle. You see a depiction of like a large centipede-like creature. The next one is all these different things, a serpent-like critter. All these various depictions of creatures from this area. But on the other side of the room, it's all caved in, and there's solid stone. You think that's formed here. And those of you who are familiar with geology at all would realize this metamorphic rock. There's been some volcanic activity here that has since stopped and cooled and left its mark. And it's been hundreds of years since that's occurred, so it's all settled in. Well, so they're carving it back out. And you get down to the end, and there's a stone door that won't budge. And you see a couple of orcish men with hammers and picks and things trying to get through it without. I mean, they appreciate the work. They're trying not to destroy this door in the process of getting through to the other side, but it's been sealed shut by flowing lava that's cooled over time.
Try not to break it, to
destroy the door.
Destroy the door.
Yeah, they're trying to be respectful of the architecture and things like that without, they are trying to get through without destroying anything, without hurting it.
Maya had something that she could have done to help with the door thing, but like she had it prepared in case we couldn't, if this is another situation. The mold earth spell allows you to create difficult terrain and all that. Is she able to help loosen the lava flow with that?
Great question. So it is solid stone. Loose earth, images, patterns. If the dirt or stone you target, okay, wait. You choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range that fits within 5-foot cube. If the dirt or stone you see as on the ground, you can transform it to become difficult terrain and cause it to be normal if it's already difficult. Yeah, it doesn't allow you to like excavate or anything like that
The goal
unless
isn't
it's loose earth.
The goal isn't to excavate. It says make it a difficult terrain, which implies that you're
Uneven.
making it uneven,
Like
creating
breaking it up.
breaking it up. So if she
Yeah.
rather than focusing on the door, center the 5-foot square on the side where they're trying to chip away, that point.
It at least implies that it loosens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that you're able to make it so that it's easy for them to get better leverage
Yep.
using the floor with like a foothold, things like that. That could definitely improve it. And then you'd be able to put it back when you're done.
Yeah.
That works. And then anything else that you guys would like to do here? Any tools you have? Any magic you want to use?
I don't know.
Any proficiencies? Any stoneworkers in the house?
No.
If I had a, I know.
Jiggly doesn't know how to.
I know what I do, Dan.
I want to try to help with my brute force strength.
Okay. You throw a shoulder into it for sure.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah. I guess what
Yeah.
Beliath could be like guidancing the
Guidance?
workers,
Sure.
guiding the workers. Also, one of the workers swings his pickaxe and it breaks, and then I mend it.
Sure. So let's do this. Over the course of a little bit, about maybe half an hour, you guys are assisting with this. Zix, since you have the help of your friends and guidance, go ahead and use athletics.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have that advantage.
Nope.
Now this is difficult mainly because it's precision work.
Yeah.
All right.
Woo. Okay. So that is.
Yeah, actually, sorry. I would allow you to use a tool proficiency here if you had it. So I'm going to throw it as just strength. Just straight strength. But you do have advantage in guidance still. So just a regular strength check.
Any of
It
you?
would not change anything anyway.
Do you have crowbar?
So that means.
I mean, I have a crowbar, but I don't think a crowbar
23.
is useful for chipping away stone.
This will be a skill challenge, this door. What you got?
23.
23. Using a pickaxe, you are able to safely dislodge the metamorphic rock from the original stonework that is here. It's extrusive rock. So you're able to basically not just, you're preserving the ancient
Mm-hmm.
doorway stonework, which by the way is beautiful. It's pillared.
Mm-hmm.
You see depictions of some serpentine-like creature. Our Imperial friends, you would immediately recognize these as dragons. Depicted on this door, this ornate door.
Oh boy.
So for you guys, dragons have been driven off the continent for a while. Traber, about 700-800 years ago, he killed the last of the dragons.
The last emperor, the eternal emperor.
Yeah, Traber. Like the guy who's worshipped as a god now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he killed the dragons. So the fact that you have something depicted within the last 500 years as having a dragon means that dragons continue to be a part of their culture, even after dragons were gone. So either they had some, or they worshipped them, or something like that.
Do you see this? The dragons. I know that you were busy helping something else. There's also the timing of this house. I'm putting it anywhere between 300 and 600 years ago, because some of the documents that I was able to interpret for Elder Vlandir mentioned a race war between the elves of the surface and the dwarves down here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to remember anything from old tales that might not have been written down?
Do I?
Make a history check. And I'd say you'd have advantage as well, since I'm getting his help.
So that's a 22.
22. You know for a fact that there were no race wars between elves and dwarves in this region in the time period described. So what you've heard described from this fragment that Koa translated, like there's some discrepancy that you're perceiving.
Okay.
It says there's war with elves at that time. Basically.
Interesting.
That's like what's clearly described. And they are hated as well. So, alright. But yes, you guys, we'll call that stage 1 for the door. At this point, it's a matter of getting the thing open. Its hinges are long since damaged and asleep. You'll need some more precision work to get this thing open successfully. What would you guys like to try next? So this is kind of tossing aside the pickaxes. You'll need something more precise than that.
More precise.
Do they have chisels?
The door
They
is
do.
the version door that had
They do.
Solid?
Stone.
stone. It had magma that had fallen over top, so the orcs were trying to chip away at the magma stone to protect the stone door.
Yeah. There's two kinds of stones. The original work here is done in like granites and like abyssalites. The flowing lava has since solidified into some sort of extrusive igneous rock that they're trying to carve away and remove without damaging the original reliefs, things like that, because they really like to preserve all that work.
Yeah.
Remember guys, the Var Masons, they're stone masons. They love and appreciate this sort of work. Like this place is, they take pride in this project. And so at risk of offending them, you're embarking on this, and also at risk of damaging what could be pieces of lost history, right? The historians in you two are like thumping right now. So yeah, this is going to be a precise thing to try and get through the door crack and kind of release the door so that it can be opened and you can see what's in the next chamber.
Okay. What else could we do?
What is this?
Not
This playlist.
well suited to rock breaking.
Well, so we're trying. Pickaxe is too large, so we need very precise. And it's for the hinges.
Yeah, you're trying to get the hinges free, get the door like in the crack of the door. See if there's any like mechanisms attached to this thing, anything like that.
We're not trying to break the hinges though.
No, you're trying not to break them.
So it's no, it doesn't seem to be magical. And you said
That's a good question.
That's a good. Ooh.
No one's asked yet?
No one's asked.
No.
Okay.
Can I look for any arcane sigils? I don't have detect magic, so I'm not going to.
You're good.
For sure.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Real quick.
I was gonna say I would have detect magic.
You would have detect magic.
Yes.
Do you cast Detect Magic?
Sure.
Very well.
Yeah.
Let me read a couple of details on that spell real quick.
Yeah.
The aura expands outward from you within 30 feet. You sense, using this aura, this door, you can't sense anything beyond it.
Because
It's greater than 1
1
foot
foot, yeah.
thick deep.
Yep.
This is a massive stone door.
Yeah.
Bigger than the other doors in this building that you've been in. Like this clan house, whatever's at the end of this hallway, this is like a security door.
So before this door gets open,
You also detect a extinguished aura. It's like a residual piece, it used to be this. You sense a signature of what was once a abjurative magical aura on this door.
An empty battery.
There used to be a protection spell cast on this door.
Okay.
But no longer.
The entirety of the door.
The door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a key lock or anything on this?
There's
is it
no
just
lock.
a solid stone?
Yeah, just solid stone.
Before we proceed further, I do have to mention that old text I interpreted also mentioned that they should guard the rift from the intruders. Now, I don't like to, dwell on this messaging, but I am starting to pick up that we have a very massive stone door that I don't know anything about because I just totally assumed you told me. So I'm just thinking about there's this massive door right here, and we should be aware that there's a rift somewhere.
What could a rift even be?
I'll just put that on the table.
Yeah.
What kind of rift even be? I'm sure there's nothing wrong.
I'm sure there's nothing
Worry too
wrong.
much code.
Yes.
I have Mason's tools and Tinker's
Just
tools.
Oh,
like
you
I
have
just think
Mason's
you and
tools.
your
Yeah, I
tools.
just noticed that.
Very good. Are you proficient with them?
I forget where to find that.
That is down bottom left, proficiencies in training. Look at your tools section.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, but it's in my tools. Alchemist supplies, leatherworkers, Mason's tools, painter supplies, tinker's tools.
Wonderful. You
Lots of
are
things
proficient
there.
with Mason's tools. You would be the person for the job for this. Great.
Okay.
You get in there for sure.
What is even in Mason's tools? Like hammers and chisels?
Hammers and
stuff?
chisels and stuff. Yeah,
Hammers
yeah.
and
The
chisels
very
and stuff.
tools you would use for
Sick.
these kinds of reliefs.
Okay.
Masonry work.
I help. I assist.
Do you want to just help someone, or with your proficiency, do you want to take the lead on this next step?
Probably take the lead because I would know
Cool.
how to
Yeah.
preserve it, but also know how to get into it.
For sure.
I would think.
This is more fail safe.
Yeah.
Can I prepare? This is going to be an
Yeah.
use of the spell.
Sure.
Prepare a shield spell if it looks like there's going to be some mistake.
Yes, absolutely.
Fair
You're gonna just prep to make sure. I mean, shield is a reaction.
It's a reaction. It's personal, but I imagine like I have my hand close.
Sure.
And if I see it, it's like
Yeah. We'll say this. You're gonna save your reaction to jump up and do shield and take the blow.
Yeah.
To see if you can deflect it with your shield. Cool. All right. If something goes wrong. Very nice. Great. Go ahead and make a dexterity check. But you're going to add your proficiency since you have those tools proficiencies. So it's like anything that you have dexterity proficiency. So like any skill that you have that is a dexterity skill, but you also have proficiency in it.
So key, your proficiency is.
So yeah, proficiency is +2, and then whatever your dex is.
Okay, so I have 17.
17 total?
Yes, total.
Okay. You think you might have busted one of the hinges.
Well, I've done something.
But
Okay.
the door is now at least movable. Like you have Zix try his weight on it, and it does budge inward slightly.
Okay. Do I need to do more hinges and keep, or is
No,
one just the one
the
hinge?
work's done.
Okay.
At this point, it's what you guys want to do next.
Is this something you said you might have done something? Is this a Mending sort of done something?
No, just successful might have done something. Look, it
Alright.
moved.
Nadine stands behind you guys. She just goes, "What are you waiting for?"
I push on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You shove the thing open. A very huge difference in the type of air. Sulfurous gas pours
Oh, no.
forward from the room. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
See, you should have prepared your reaction to hold your breath.
Yep.
So con saving throw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for Bella here too.
I mean, I had an excellent reaction.
Actually, somebody else roll for Bella because I can't take that guilt if it's
Natural
me.
1.
Oof.
Alright,
She's got a +2.
+2.
She's fine.
21.
She don't care. All right, what do we got? Nat 1.
3.
6.
19.
15.
23.
Okay, we were looking for a 12.
Alright.
There's nothing else.
You beat. You successfully cover
Cover your face.
your face and hold your breath and close your eyes. The acrid stinging of the sulfurous air. For those of you who failed, you take
No!
Oh no.
Oh no.
7 fire damage
Dang.
as the stinging in your eyes really gets to you, and burns in your lungs when you breathe it in.
Guys, I feel half dead.
And you guys are able, after a while, the air clears and you're able to get inside the room.
What happened to all the other miners, the stone?
Yeah,
the Marisons who were
they're
here?
coughing and they all leave.
Yeah.
Nadine kind of hits the deck and covers her face. I'm gonna need to roll for her though. Yeah, Nadine's fine. And she
Sorry, what did I investigate? Yeah.
She goes,
essentially has a comprehensive.
oh, whatever's in there better be worth it. The air suffuses out, and you guys are able to get in.
I'm assuming it's pitch black, or is there?
It is. Yeah, pitch
I
black
can't
darkness.
see anything.
As you all step in, this
Oh, that's fine.
large chamber, not as large as the Great Hall from which you came, but it is a large kind of 80-foot by 40-foot chamber that's about, we'll say 15 feet tall with an arched ceiling from one end to the other. And yeah, you look inside this room and you just see, like, again, more beautiful stonework. It seems to be pretty well preserved in here. The metamorphic kind of, the igneous rock that came in and filled the hallway behind you has not broken into this chamber. It seems to be secured very well. And you see pretty much immediately why.
Mm-hmm.
All
I thought you said it was
around.
pitch black.
Hmm?
I thought you said it was pitch black.
It is. Those of you with dark vision can kind of see the
yeah, I
room.
don't see anything.
Yeah, those of you with dark vision can see why, and the shades of gray that you can perceive in this area. Again, very dusty air that is immediately disturbed by you. By breathing in sulfurous air. You took 7 fire damage. Sorry.
No, she got 21.
So she's good.
Oh right, she's totally fine. Sorry, nix that. You have full health.
You just want to kill
I'm
me.
sorry. I forgot. You're right, guys. Thanks for keeping me honest. You immediately see why this room was so carefully secured. Looking around, you see large trunks and chests, racks of weapons and armaments of various kinds, all dusty, old, rusted things. In fact, this kind of like sharp air does have a little bit of a metallic taste in the room as well. And as you come in, you notice that none of the chests and whatnot in here have been disturbed. This place has not been robbed, not been cased. This place has been basically preserved.
Wow.
You see at the other end of the room a small pile of bones.
I light a torch so I can see.
Well, rotted away rug in the middle of the room.
Say just chests and armor. Any magic?
Your detect magic is still up. You detect several signatures within the room. Let me find the schools for these, because you will need that. I hate that they keep rearranging this crap. That, please. Beyond the mundane items that are in the room, like you can see measuring devices, bits and bobs, non-magical stuff. The magic signatures that you can detect include another faint abjuration signature from within one of the chests in the room, a large chest. You also detect from the School of Evocation, there is a display case at one end of the room. It is there's within the display case an evocation school. On the display case itself, conjuration. Yeah, 3 signatures in the room that you immediately detect. There's something like a faintish signature within one of the chests. That's abjuration.
Yeah.
A decent, like a decent strength evocation signature from within a display case at the other end of the room.
Okay.
And then the case itself has a strong conjuration.
And I'd be pointing that out to our wizard.
Very well.
I'm gonna immediately look to our orcish fellows and say,
Yeah, they're right behind you.
this, first off, as you can tell, this is an amazing discovery. Second off, one of you go get your elder.
I'll be back. As he dives off, one of the gentlemen, he just takes off down the hallway.
Third off, everybody, be cautious in what you touch. If you touch anything. First off, that display case over there, do not touch it whatsoever. That could potentially cause... Don't touch it. And this chest right here, don't touch that chest.
You see Daly's over.
Daily! Why did you go to that one? That's 10!
I should point out,
So touch it then.
The weapon racks, you see like suits of armor on display, things like that. So like, this is clearly an ancient armory.
Yes.
I would like to go over staying clear of the chest I was told don't touch. I want to go over, look at the bones.
The display
Yes.
case.
Yes.
Well, and
the display case and the chest.
Vivelius and I will go.
Yeah, there's several chests, one of which contains some sort of magical signature, all sorts of stuff.
I would like to go look at the bones, because you said there were a bunch of bones in a pile.
Yes.
It's on the other side of the room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can I see if there's multiple skulls or anything? If I can't tell if this might be from a collection of people, if this was
Right.
a single...
This is a small pile of bones you can see right away. As you draw closer, you see there's a little bit of an alcove, and there's a larger collection. There's at least 4 bodies here.
Okay. And then over by the bones, I'm assuming this is a very dusty place.
Yeah,
Right.
very, very dusty.
I want to look on the ground around these bones and see if there's any signs that anything might have moved in the dust around this place. If there's maybe signs that something might have...
Yeah, until you've come in here, there's been no disturbance of the dust on this ground. This place has been eerily well preserved. Do also make an investigate. What's your passive investigation? Sorry.
Passive investigation is only 11.
Sorry, passive perception.
12.
Okay, very well. And you look around. Anything else you're looking for?
No, I'm just more curious seeing if I can't tell if there is... I was trying to figure out what the bones are going.
Gotcha.
Ooh, can I tell if they feel like dwarf-size bones for sure? Or, because we've now heard about a war with elves, make sure this might not be the thinner elfish bones, or if they're like the stockier dwarf bones.
Good. I don't think you need a medicine check. Yeah, you're gonna just be able to tell. All these bones are dwarvish.
Okay.
I know this is an armory, but are there any books in here or anything?
Yeah, you look around.
Scrolls, anything like that?
Nothing that you can immediately see. You're obviously there's some chests that haven't been touched, things like that.
You should take some daggers. Non-haunted.
Is there any like old weapons that stick out?
So there are racks of weapons.
Yeah, but is there anything like,
Maybe displayed by
whoa,
itself.
what is
or-
this?
I guess what would you be looking for?
A great axe?
Oh, there's absolutely the great axe. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, you seek one out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You pull one from a weapon rack. The dust settles off of it and onto your hands, but as you look it over, I mean, it's finely made. The handle itself is reinforced wood, not beam shoot, wood. And as you get to the head of it, it's made of dwarven steel.
Wow.
You can add that to your inventory if you would like. I'm gonna grab my notes here. Dwarven steel.
I look at Nadine and say, "May I have this?"
Finders keepers.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then.
Dwarven steel gains a +1 damage since it's a weapon.
Gotcha.
+1 to damage. It's non-magical, but you'll get a flat +1 to your damage on that. So you'll just have to add that. So it's a great axe, and then consider that +1 damage. Just put it in the notes or something.
Yeah,
On the weapon
it's
itself.
just great axe +1, right?
But it doesn't get +1 to attacks, just damage.
Okay. Gotcha.
Very well. You guys look around. Yeah, the room is sort of yours to explore for the moment. And, well, I guess, what do you guys want to do at this point?
I'm gonna look at the chests.
The thoughts here are you can check the place out for yourselves. You can wait and get the Var Masons involved. You can, you know, what motivations come to the front for you guys at this moment?
What is in the display case?
You come up, there's a small dais, like some steps up, a little bit of a platform that the display case is on. You look within the display case, and there appears to be a, like, kind of, I don't know what the word would be. It's just so fine, a blade. It's a longsword.
Oh.
You would also see the very elaborate way of like crossing off in depth of a different language. Do not touch that. And I have been writing around all of it.
Yeah. So it's a glass display case.
I traded cards with Tyler. Do you know what I got?
No.
What is it? Oh no.
No.
So it's a glass display case. There's a lock on it. I mean, you could easily smash the glass and take it. The sword itself has just finely worked steel, and the pommel is engraved with arcane runes, as is the blade. And all the way up the blade, you see in various shapes, various inscriptions you can't read. I think one of your more magically inclined friends might be able to decipher what it means. And then in the base of the sword is a large red gemstone.
In this room, does it feel hotter than any of the other places out down here?
Does it feel hotter? Yeah, it's
Is it
definitely
really-
warm in here.
Is it warmer than the other rooms?
Oh,
we're
yes.
already in?
Yeah, it's definitely warmer in here.
Can I just have my ear to the ground? I'm just kind of curious if I can't hear if there's some type
Is it like two-handed?
It's
Something.
flexible.
I don't know. Maybe like there's a lava pocket or something a little further down that's helping keep this particular room extra warm. See if I can't like hear any type of bubbling or anything, possibly.
Oh, I see what you're looking for. Yeah, there's
See if
no,
there's like a
no,
pocket or
yeah,
something.
any volcanic activity has long since faded.
Okay.
I want to sketch out the short sword in the display case.
You want to draw a sketch of it?
Yeah.
Absolutely, you do.
Then I would like to go over by the bones then and just carefully start moving the bones and see if there wasn't any like personal effects that are under all the bones that might have fallen down and maybe isn't fully deteriorated over time.
Mainly just like bits of old armor that have since corrupted, much like a lot of the stuff in here. The stuff that's made of dwarven steel is in good condition still. But the stuff they were wearing, it was sort of like the last that they had on them, they weren't expecting to begin with.
Yeah.
So yeah. What else are you looking for?
I would look for and see if there's any good-looking daggers or short swords that are still.
So there are
nice.
some. There is nothing made of dwarven steel in that department, but there are some finely made ones that you could, take and if you wanted to sell, but nothing that would be a strict upgrade for you,
Okay.
if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I was kind of looking to see if there might have been anything that might have been
Sure.
upgradable. Ooh, that's sad.
It's all right. Does anybody check out the chest that has a magic signature coming from it?
I'm leaving
I did
that
not,
for the
'cause
more
I wouldn't know
magically
how to roll.
inclined.
And you said it's inside the chest, not the chest itself, right?
Inside the chest.
So yeah, I think Virbelieth and I are taking the magic.
Because it outlines the shape, right? Kind of.
Or is it
No, you just kind of get a sense beyond the outside of the chest. It kind of distorts that a little bit.
Okay.
But it did give you abjuration.
Which that's a protective magic.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not correct. It's transmutation.
Oh.
All right. Well, I'm a little less worried about that, but still, you don't just touch magic nitty gritty. All right.
I suppose I could always check for mechanical traps. If there might be some
Yes.
magical word.
Digby, come help us. Would you check this out, please?
Yes.
You're looking at the chest first?
I'll take a look at it, see if I can't see if there might
Cool.
be some type of mechanical.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can I help him?
Yeah, you can definitely help him, and you can definitely guidance him. Thank you for calling it out so I don't have to.
Because I'm assuming we're done looking around the room.
I think so. We'll take a look at the historical significance of what is in this room later on, but
17.
17. The chest is indeed trapped. There is a mechanical trap on this chest that if you were to try, like the chest is not locked. So if you were to try to open it without disarming this trap, you'd think something would activate out the front of the chest and around it.
Okay.
There's some sort of seal that if the seal were to be broken, it would activate some sort of trap.
Yeah.
You don't get much more than that though.
Okay. Be careful, it is trapped.
Let
me see what I can do. Everybody just back up just in case.
That's that back.
And I'll start.
How far is everyone from this chest?
I'm not close.
I'm still by the
dagger.
what do you call it?
Okay.
Or short sword.
Yeah.
By the longsword.
Yeah.
So just okay, so you're on the other end of the room.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
while he is working on that, take a look at the inscriptions on this longsword.
Got it.
Do I get guidance to get him?
okay.
Guidance.
What?
And you're trying to disarm it?
Yep, I'm trying
So
to
that's
disarm.
thieves' tools check.
Yep. So what do I add? Just proficiency?
Dex and proficiency. Yep.
Oh,
Do you get expertise in that?
Yeah, I backed up for sure.
Where'd you
I
take
don't-
your do you have expertises?
I do have expertises. I have expertises in skills. Do you get expertises in tools?
You
too?
can choose to do
Yeah, you
tools.
can choose them. You can choose these tools.
Whatever you chose.
Where would I see if it was an expert? I don't think I did because I don't see a little extra thing next to tools. It just says these tools. I don't know if it.
Here, let me
let's
check.
See if I was.
Let's use them.
I'm gonna guess
Digley
no.
View. Sorry, folks. Please enjoy this commercial break while we see if Digley has the proficiency we think he does.
I have proficiency with thieves tools. I don't know about
Come on,
expertise
API.
with them, though.
Won't show me your character. Oh, there we go. You have deception and stealth.
Oh, okay. So I just get my normal proficiency bonus.
Expertise
added
and
to
stealth
it.
and deception is what you took.
Okay. So that would be.
Why do you have advantage on everything?
With only if I mark somebody with the dagger, I believe.
Oh, against a marked Valadarian target.
Yeah.
Yep, very good.
Which I still don't know enough about the dagger to figure that out yet. So.
Yes. All right.
23.
23 total?
Yeah.
All right, very good. It's kind of funny. You weren't sure what you were working with until you were working with it. And so, with your dagger, steady hand along the side, you kind of slide along the edge until you find a post. You slide the dagger and hold the post up against the bottom of the chest's lid. And you see that there's like a trigger that if the lid were to be lifted, it would release this spring pressure. This post would come up and allow gas out of a canister within the chest's make to come at you. You find this one over here, you find another one on the left side. And you keep those two pinned down with your daggers while someone else lifts.
Okay.
Or can if they want to.
So if you're Goliath would have stayed with him.
Via Beliath, okay, do you invite her to do that?
Could you please open the chest? I have the trap covered.
Okay, test of trust.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She lifts the chest
Ready to help.
with your daggers holding down those two metal kind of pistons, posts. No trap explodes from this situation here. Within, you see. Hold on just a second. Okay. That's right. Okay. Very good. So within, you see a finely made set of leather armor. It is inscribed with arcane runes on the shoulders. So the pauldrons have, like shoulder pads really, have like sigils written into them.
Oh.
Yeah. Vir Beliath, you also see this.
I'll just ask you then if you can understand what the symbols are and what they could possibly be for.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think so.
He asks you if you know anything about that.
How do I do that?
If you want to, well, so you're looking right at it. He's holding the thing
Yeah.
in a state where it won't go off.
So we should probably take it out and close the chest.
There you go. You reach in and remove it.
Assuming we don't see any more traps.
Do I see? I mean, I can look for more. I can't do a very in-depth look when I'm holding this thing closed.
Go ahead and make another investigation check.
Take a little look.
I could guidance him. Like
Guidance as well. Okay.
Because I'm not holding it yet. Because we knew what magic it was.
Yes,
What school?
transmutation.
So what does that mean?
Transmutation is the converting of matter from one matter into
Where
another.
did you go?
There's only 8.
I got called over.
8 total?
Yeah.
Seems fine.
8 total.
Yeah. I can't see anything from where I'm at right now. But that's not the best guarantee.
I'll put it this way: with an 8,
Holding this.
with an
You're
8,
not sure.
you look at it and you're like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I can't tell anything from here.
Do you want me to wait?
Kind of a tense moment.
Wouldn't-
Sweat's beating on your brow.
I don't think they would.
Everybody
have
else, you're
another
kind of
layer.
watching from the other part of the room.
You have mage hand.
I don't think they would have another.
Oh
layer.
yeah, I do have mage hand. I'm not looking at my character sheet, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, mine. Woo. What is that gonna do? So I could take a step back. Yeah, you can't really lift much with it. You can
5
look
pounds.
at it.
How heavy would it be? Probably over 5 pounds.
Over 10 pounds.
Oh, it's carrying more than 10 pounds. Yeah, 10 pounds, not 5 pounds.
Huh.
Yeah, it's 10.
Would a mage hand be able to lift that then?
It's
Well,
over
they're-
10.
I would assume not.
At this point, it looks like it's up to
I can't.
I don't know how much
Holding it-
leather.
I guess if you're about, so it's a piece.
Leather weighs 10 pounds.
Oh,
So
so no more than 10 pounds. Is that what it said?
So yeah, your
Yeah.
mage hand could lift the armor.
Or magical hand. You might be able to lift it, but I'm kind of stuck here.
Again, you're using your daggers to hold down the pegs at this moment.
Is there a way that we could just press down the pegs and so he can remove his daggers? Because that makes more sense.
There you go. You do that instead.
That makes a lot more sense.
Okay, you just got your thumbs on it now. You've got a much bigger wingspan than he does.
Yeah.
So yeah, so now
it's open.
you can now release that, and you can now look inside.
It's not
Oh,
like you're,
okay.
And the chest is open.
It's
and
like-
you don't have to hold it.
when you're
Yeah.
Right,
you're
okay,
helping a
so we're
child
fine.
wash their
Wash
hands.
Exactly. Sorry, for perspective,
So
the
I
chest is like
misunderstood that.
about up to your chest.
Oh,
Like your
okay.
chest,
Oh.
you can like
But
you
I'm
kind of
fine.
reach and
Yeah.
look in,
Okay.
like
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. Because this thing is big, you know,
Okay.
for you at least.
Yeah.
For her, it's
I'm
like I can
small.
reach to both edges
Yeah.
of the chest.
Staley's like,
There you go. There you go. You reach inside. You can check that
That
one more
helps
time.
a lot.
You can now retest that one more
that
time.
helps so
Yeah.
much. Now I can
And
actually
I could still bump up.
look.
It'll just be one retest, but yes,
And I
with a better look.
can guidance.
It,
Yeah. Because I can.
This makes a lot more sense
Just
than
with
now.
the-
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't clear on the picture here. I should be better at describing.
24.
24. You're like, oh, I'm really glad I have this perspective now. This thing is clearly on a weight plate.
Okay. I was like, thank you for your help. Yes, it is trapped again. So I will now look around for something that looks to be the equivalent of leather armor, so the 10 pounds.
Yep.
See if I can't find something that'll be.
Yeah, I mean,
that
there's all this
equivalent and
discussion of
just
mage hand.
find a
There's your
bag of
10 pounds.
Yeah. Does that mean they could do 10 pounds of force?
Yep.
You would assume
Oh.
so. Because it can interact with objects like open doors and such. So,
So it would hold. It could,
Mage
it could
hand is
hold
real
down
cool.
a pressure plate.
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Oh, I didn't know you could do it.
Can I do that, please?
Absolutely.
Great.
Perfect.
So
Yay.
the trick with weight plates is you got to maintain a precise weight.
Mm-hmm.
Too little, too much triggers the
Yep.
trap.
So I'm gonna.
So how do you want to do this?
Indiana Jones it.
That's
We
basically
saw
what I
it.
would do.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Unless you'd want to do it because you know exactly what your mage hand is doing.
You mean
Oh.
me remove it, mage
Yeah.
hand, press down at the same time?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
That would make
And we
more
could
sense.
That
just
said,
do that.
Maya,
Is that how it
Vita
works?
Belly off.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to make an Arcana check
Uh-huh. So Arcana check before I do anything?
as we're resolving this.
As we're resolving it. Okay.
This is going to be your arcane intuition acting on this moment. Because
Gotcha.
you'll see why in a moment.
Can I help in some way with just seeing if it looks like? Because can you see the?
You
mage
have to
hand?
go back to holding the pegs.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Well, so you can
Right.
cast Mage Hand, right?
Yes, but if I'm using one hand to lift it out as I'm using mage hand to press it down.
Oh,
I
sure.
still need one hand open.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So he's
So I'll
holding,
switch and then
So I'll
I'll go
give you
back
a
to
peg.
holding the pegs.
holding the pegs
Got
with,
it.
with my daggers.
Teamwork. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so.
So your Arcana check then. You can guide yourself
and
if
yes,
you'd like.
because I can do that still. Arcana, and I think we have this one.
It's a lot harder to be a small person.
Oh, it's still close to that one. Arcana, I am so. That's an 18.
18.
Yes.
Okay. On an 18,
Hold your
you
breath.
go to coordinate
Mhm.
the movement of this armor coming off the plate and your mage hand pushing down on the plate to match.
Mhm.
And thankfully, your intuition for the arcane allows you to react quickly enough.
Mhm.
Because as you reach for the armor and pull it up, you find that this leather does not weigh 10 pounds. It weighs nothing. And so you don't press your mage hand downward
Yep.
on the plate. This thing is as far up as it goes.
Yep.
The weight plate is there to be a false plate.
Yep. That's cool.
You pick the armor up, and it's like dust in your hands. It weighs nothing.
Yeah.
Almost nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still like gravity and all that, but like, it's odd. It's a really weird sensation.
So you're picking up and like, good job. Now, if we could close the lid, if you're good with it now, unless there's something else you can do. Good job getting the pressures right.
So out of curiosity, if I just drop it in the open air, It'll fall down,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so I'm gonna do that anyway, just to see how fast it falls.
It rests as normal. It would fall like it normally does.
Okay.
But it doesn't disturb things when it falls on it.
Oh.
Because
Doesn't-
there's no weight on the dust.
Oh,
It's
that
just the
makes
air
sense.
moving things. So it's just the air that it's falling through that disturbs the dust. It's really weird.
What did it sound like?
It clattered a little bit,
Oh.
sort of. You know, it just hits. But the leather itself comes to rest. It doesn't really, just scrapes a little.
Oh, this
Okay.
is some interesting armor.
So, did that
Okay.
gonna help?
Close the door.
Close
the-
lid
close the
so
lid.
I can get my dagger
Slide the
out of
daggers
there.
out.
Yep.
Lid clinks shut, and you have this weightless leather armor.
And then we'll just somehow. Could you put any marking on this?
Yeah,
So
I was
you
gonna
go-
do that next.
Does
Go
any?
over
Oh,
this.
sure, you mark
Go
it.
ahead
Don't
and
open.
papers or whatever.
Does anyone have the identify spell?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
I don't think
No.
any of us can right now.
the identify spell.
Yeah. I think, is that second level?
I thought it was second level.
Available.
No, it's first level, I think.
Yeah, I didn't take it then.
I'm just gonna send you a message that you should just add a note to your inventory that you have some weightless armor,
Yeah.
weightless leather. But you'll find out more about that later if someone attunes it.
Mm-hmm. So we could just have someone put it on and find out what it does.
Sure.
Yep, over the course of an hour.
Just letting you know.
That would be fun.
Cool. All right. Very good.
Well, I know.
That's why we don't have it.
I know Digley would want to wear it if he uses it. That seems interesting.
You're looking around. There's also that display case. You were looking at the display
Yeah,
case,
I was
right?
telling
Looking
him
at that?
to
Yep.
read some of the
That's
inscriptions.
The arcane inscriptions.
That is why we
That's
don't
why we don't have it.
Sweet. Do you have any way of doing that other than with your naked eyeballs?
I mean, once they're done, I can always come back over once we're done, depending on how long they take.
Yes. So there's detect magic, which we've already used. Yeah. I'll call for an Arcana check.
Okay. Yeah, that's the best I can do right now.
Sweet.
I mean, unless like comprehend languages would help me, but this is just Arcana.
If we're done, we can help. or
Yeah.
Guidance or something. If you've waited.
Do that. I totally missed. Didn't know the number. All right, that's an 11.
11 total.
11 total.
Okay. You're not sure what this thing does or what the conjuration. I mean, there's clearly a ward on this glass display case, but you're not sure what it does.
Gotta be very honest. I can't tell what this is.
This is some old magic.
This is very old arcane sigils, but if I am to believe its conjuration, it indicates that something. It could be some teleportive power or bring something here. If we were to open this,
Hmm.
I wish I could tell you more.
I think this is probably happening while we're over at the chest, but, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, yeah, you guys would have finished up and then come over now, I'd say. He's been taking time to sort of study it, and he's looking around the thing as you guys come over. But yeah,
I can also.
and
look around.
you're all here, so you can all be involved in this.
I would also like to check this one out, see if I can't see anything on the mechanical side, see if there's not something.
There doesn't appear to be any mechanical
Oh.
traps.
Alright.
From my perspective.
Can I pick this display case up?
You don't see why not?
You don't see why not.
I mean, it's certainly something you can do.
I have a bad thought. Don't know if I should do it.
Digley just starts walking away. Digley, I am part of that.
So,
Yes.
if one were to break the glass, what would happen?
Oh, that entirely depends on the original caster of whatever abjuration magic was placed upon this thing. If they were to intent it on the conjurative magic or to go off, if you opened the container, then you'd be safe to break the glass. But if it were just say that if this glass were messed with It is entirely based on the whims of a wizard 800 years ago.
What if a wall broke it?
What? So, I'm going to think through my understanding of the arcane. If, say, an earthquake happened and knocked the glass case over, would that count in with arcane sigils? Would that count towards this place?
Who knows how this ward works? You don't.
I
You
don't.
rolled an 11.
I rolled an 11. I have no clue. I rolled a 5. That's what I rolled.
Zix shrugs, then he picks it up and throws it against the wall.
Oh no!
I have already stated Digley
an
is
answer.
far away. I already stated Digley is away.
I love D&D so much, guys.
Digley is not near.
So, you heave this glass display case, easily ripping the rusted nails out of the bottom of this thing where it was attached to a stone column. And as you do so, and you rip it across the room, you also hear the ripping of space as you hear a breathing sort of in your mind almost that's that close. And the armor that was on display pulls forward off of the little dummies that they're on display on, the mannequins, and form into fully living, for the moment, suits of armor. You also see in the ceiling, what none of you took the time to explore, there's a fixture that comes down from the bottom of the ceiling with a metal dragon coil around it, which also springs to life and starts to circle downward towards you all, bursting through the wall behind the wall that you threw the sword at. Bursting through that wall as well comes a massive clockwork golem that has sprung to life as a result of breaking this conjuration ward. And that is where we will pick up next time.
6.
Oh, but the sword clatters to the ground, available for the taking.
6. I think he accounted for that.